I don't know if that works, but here I am all by myself. What happened? Happy came in, then he left. I don't know. There he is.
Yeah.
So we'll see if we get our crowd back. I don't know what happened.
Here, I
didn't
me
even
do some
know
magic.
that whole fight. All I did was
No, that wasn't it. This happened last night to us too.
Man, we had a good crowd too.
They'll be back.
One. There's two.
Maybe come back.
Maybe we might be in StreamYard jail. So
you run around with the wrong crowd. See?
Yeah. See.
Do we get the link up there? What's up, Star? What's up? What's up, fuck news, Lobo?
Oh, I didn't even load up a anything. I just went live. Yeah. So I don't know what happened. Hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Let's see. Well, are you dropping the link on there or not?
Yeah, I can. I'm sorry.
I might be able to pin it. I don't know.
I can do that.
Not cool, StreamYard. Not cool.
I don't know. There we go. Now we're all back up and going. You guys can all come back up. We can have a discussion again. I apologize.
It's not your fault.
It's not StreamYard. It's YouTube, not StreamYard.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, YouTube. Sorry. We love you.
How did you do that with the subscriber mode?
Oh, I'm a super mod on his, so I just went up and changed it.
I know. I should be able to, too. How do you do it, though?
You just go on the cog and then to community moderation.
When I go up there, I get stuck in there and I can't figure out how to get to that part of it.
You know what? Crop was right. That doesn't happen at level shows.
It doesn't.
You know, Crop is very aware and
He's
full
over
of
there
information.
I don't know. I guess I can't do it.
I love how everyone's still like midnight and again in the chat and Levels is like fuck.
He's like fucking A.
You know, way back in the day, I remember what used to happen on Level's show. Oh yeah, me and Dr. T used to run the fucking panel for hours while he was gone, fucking probably
just Alex
in the other room or something.
Oh yeah, I remember.
What's up, Boss?
I was there listening to you.
He's a methadone guy.
Yep.
Took a short little naparuski. This is what that was.
Where the fuck did that flyby come from?
What?
Flyby right there.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Cheers.
Who are this then? What's up, Flyby?
Cheers. What's up?
Cheers, brother. Happy
Cheers.
Tuesday.
I think it was Zoe D. Grower that was up here.
The Flyby.
The Flyby.
The one, the only.
That's right.
All right, I gotta get off here. Flyby's up here now.
Oh shit!
Where are you going? Where are you
Can't
going?
be seen. Can't be seen.
Oh yeah. For sure. Ruin that shit.
Did you see what just happened to us, Flyby?
No, I was going to ask you what happened. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I don't know.
Thank you very much.
Censorship.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, it's because you kept showing fucking Tyson.
But
Oh yeah, you want to pull up that Tyson shit again? No, I'm just
you're striked.
Maybe that was it. I don't know.
No, dude, I'm telling you, it just happened to us last night.
Netflix like nobody's swinging from our nuts. Fuck you guys. Don't you
What
dare
up,
put our
Dr.
shit up. Yeah, they don't fuck
Just
around.
happened out of nowhere on us.
Stats. It wasn't even playing.
Yeah, that wouldn't have done it.
They own Jake Paul's face, bro.
Go, bro.
Yeah, no shit.
They own Jake Paul's face.
Yeah, you can't do that. Yeah, you gotta pay the money.
What was that?
Damn.
That was a cool sound. I liked it. Can you do that again?
Oh, that was like wind chimes.
That's it.
We should do that every time a plant dies.
Yeah.
Oh, No, we need a
Yeah,
gong for
we
that
should-
or something.
Hey,
You
make
got
a
it,
plant.
sweet.
Make a plant killer sound every time a plant dies.
Keep a body
Yeah.
I
count.
like the Aztec
bottom left of the
death
screen.
whistle.
I just literally said the same thing you
No,
said.
not
That's
that.
how fucking stoned I am.
Yeah,
I can
the
also
Aztec
do
death
that.
whistle, and that'll be our sacrifice sound.
That's my Ring doorbell.
Shit, bro,
awesome.
if you're ringing all the time at Channel 2, is that?
Oh my god, that thing rings all the fucking time over here. Trying to get some sleep over here, people.
Oh my god.
My wife's got that on her phone, so she watches the rings running around the garage and shit. But I'm like, how? That would drive me nuts.
It does when someone goes in and out, in and out, in and out of the house, in and out, in and out, in and out. But you can go on there and just put it on snooze. No big
Yeah.
deal. How's the super buff cherry doing?
Like I said earlier, I don't know if you heard it, but you had warned me or you had asked me. I'm starting to see that
That
pink,
color?
red,
Yep,
black,
yep.
whatever purple color
Yep.
starting. And then
Yep.
I'm also seeing it just at the very, not at the tip, but at the base of the leaf it's coming on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah,
wow,
boy.
look at that double roll, big old filter. That's pretty cool.
Hey, that's bigger than my pinky, dog.
Damn.
Yeah.
That filter. I like rolling joints like that. Oh, you got the
King
glass?
King Palm.
Oh, okay. Who smokes those? Someone else smokes those. I know.
That's a king palm, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a leaf.
It's
They're
a
hand
real
rolled.
leaf. Yeah, it's a real leaf. Yeah.
Oh,
Really
Viking.
Actually, I know a
It's
handful
like
of
a-
people that smoke those.
You bought
have a
that.
little
It's
bell
like
too?
a bot pre-roll.
Dude, they're expensive. They're like $1 a piece. It's crazy.
Indoor litter box. Nice, bro. Is it self-cleaning or no? Is it one of those egg ones that look like an egg kind of? That's real big. You got to get inside.
Oh, I have one of those.
My bowel movement, my choice.
Oh god.
I just set up my indoor litter box.
There's several videos of people freaking out over the last week.
Yeah,
I've
what
been
the fuck
noticing.
is up with that?
I don't know. A lot of people are like, "We're just not going to have sex with men anymore." I was like, "Well, fuck."
Nobody wanted to have sex with you to begin with. So,
You do that already?
nobody wants to fuck no blue-haired hag.
Blue-haired hag.
Lesbian.
Yeah.
What's up, Boston? It's a fine-looking
I
joint.
won't show any Tyson downstairs, so I'll be right back. I'm gonna go down in the grow room. I want to show you guys a couple seedlings, and then I'll also show you my chopstick factory I got going on. At least
Chopstick
that's what
factory.
Rome kind of called it. Yeah, I think I'm growing chopsticks. You guys can tell me. So
Oh, chopsticks.
I'll be right back.
I'm
Sounds good, brother.
waiting with bated breath.
Jim's Town.
It's your body, your choice, Jim.
Jim's like, "I'm done with that shit. Sick of it."
Hey,
That's super good, Jim.
yeah, about time you finally figured it out.
Holy sheep shit.
I'm still not having sex with them.
Yeah.
I'm on
What's
a
up, Hayden?
forever
Oh,
streak.
shit. Excuse me.
You hear that flyby?
Chicago. Chicago.
I sneezed.
I thought he was talking to Nutty.
That's what you get for talking about my boy Jake.
Hey, cheers. Oh, your puppy.
They're gonna make a fuck ton of money off of that fight, though.
What's up, boss?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Tyson
Oh.
gets paid $40 million.
Holy shit! What's up, puppy?
Oh, he's cute.
Yeah, I can't get the phone close or
It's a big-
around. Or I can't point it at him because he goes like this with his paw and tries to knock it out of my hand.
Look, get that shit out of here.
He's like,
He
that looks
went
fun.
running 10 miles yesterday.
Like I told you, no cameras.
Yeah. No, he uses his paws like
Pictures.
like a
Yeah.
hand. It's weird. Like when he walks up to me, he'll grab me
Yeah.
like this, and then he'll be like, "What's up?" with one arm. He won't bite me or nothing. Or he'll hook you with his paw, and then he'll
Yeah.
pull you towards him.
Pull you forward. Yeah.
Yeah, he's funny.
What's up, Cav? Cheers, bud.
Yeah, yesterday he thought he was game for about 3 miles, and then after about 5 miles, he was like, "Bro, we're still running." And then after about when he was at the 10-mile mark and we got back to the truck, he was like, "I'm good. This is fun, but I'm good."
Yeah.
Like you could tell.
Well, we're done.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm done, bro. I'm tapped out. No more running for me."
We're done here. So
I just want to check out that front seat of your truck.
Yeah. And he's like, "I don't need nothing."
Yeah.
That's his first run though, ever.
And he did 10 miles his first time.
On the most, yeah, and I took him to the worst trail you can take a dog. It has cactus all over the edges everywhere. There's these cactus called jumping cactus where all the balls come off, and those are all on the trail. And there's rocks everywhere, and you can fall off a cliff. And it's the worst place you could take a dog. So I have to teach him where everything can be learned. Every time he goes, he needs to learn the most. You know what I mean? So he'll discover what cactuses are someday, and he'll be like, "Whoa, fuck those." There's a lot of them everywhere, and if he doesn't figure out what they are soon, he'll run into a big problem someday.
what's up, Jack? Nate, homie.
Oh shit!
Can we solo hills?
Yes, I got it. Oh, I fucked it up. Oh, I got it. I did it. It was me.
Oh, the baby.
So, 1 second. Let me put that in there. Yeah, we got a mother here, but yeah, these are my
up, Cobra?
seedlings.
How old are those?
These started. So this. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm trying to read my thing.
So a couple weeks.
I'm sorry, Super Bob.
So these were planted on the 21st of October,
Oh, good.
but this one was planted on the 12th of October. It was the only one that survived out of. I had 6 beans, and I kept that one out of 6. I planted 4 of the lemon space fuels, and I've kept 4. And those 2 are clones of this that already have roots that I pulled out of the cloner. But I've topped these, or this one at least. It's short, stocky. They're growing really nice. They've been in here for a few days. I'm liking them. That's probably 1 and 2 of the LS.
Did you top that one yet?
That was probably the number 4. That would probably be 1, 2, 3 of those. They're growing great, I think, so far. They're like in the tent, so took a while to get back into the swing of beans. Yeah.
I think you said October 12th, Super Bob.
Yeah, this one is 12th, but all these were planted on the 21st.
Oh, okay.
Bob's
Dude,
trying to
those
gauge his
structures look nice on that lemon space fuel.
They were underneath the little T5, the 100-watt T5 for a while, and they're just now been in here for the last week or 3 or 4 days. So
Big Lev's in the house. What's up?
They look happy.
Yeah.
Big Lev.
Dead.
Big Lev.
Yeah, it's
That
almost
look right
time
there.
to get them out of the pot. They're bigger than the pot now.
Thing looks light as hell.
Look, it's pretty.
Oh,
Well,
no,
they
got a little weight to it.
It got some weight to it. They got watered yesterday.
Yeah.
So that's about dead. As soon as I get, I'm getting rid of those mothers and starting it over. Yeah, it's back there.
Yeah.
But here's my chopstick factory. Let me unplug here.
Oh, that's right.
Anybody got a fart sound? No. There you go. Womp womp womp.
Yeah,
Why
I
you
got
How many we have here? How many you have there?
It looks good to me. I don't know.
Like
enough.
what?
One plant.
Well, it doesn't matter. I mean,
It's
It's
one
one
plant.
plant.
It's all the same, right? It's one plant.
36 plants.
So,
6
anyway,
times 6.
What was your average yield out of that space before?
what? Before I did this,
Yeah.
Bathroom.
I've done. That's my second actual time of doing that.
It'd be cool after you harvest to see, what the difference was between the two in weight.
Well, I've done Sea of Green the last time, but it was multiple cultivars.
Yeah, that's what I
so
mean, because that's going to be less than, growing
Oh, you're
one.
talking about being basically on a monocrop this time.
Yeah, bro, look, that's what
yeah,
I'm saying. When I don't monocrop, my numbers are closer to 2 a light for my lights. When I do a monocrop, I can get above 2 to like close to 2.5. So with the same genetics,
Not even close, Big Levs. You got this. 2 grams per watt. Let's go.
2 grams for 1,600.
it
98 gram plant. What's up?
Bro, if I could grow 3 pounds underneath my lights without CO2, I would be one hell of an efficient grower. 3.5 pounds.
My CO2 levels are dipping so much in my room. I need to almost supplement it. I need to go get a tank and turn on my my regulator. I'm just being cheap. I haven't.
How much is all the regulator and all that stuff to get? Say I don't have any CO2 at all. How much would it cost me to get set up for a run with nothing?
I have a generic autopilot, which I think I bought for $140, and then I have a regulator, which I think is like $69, and then you need to get a tank, which is like $150 something dollars,
No. Go to
and then you would have to get the tank refilled or filled up.
go to Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace, and you'll find CO2 tanks for. I found 3 of them for $50.
You can get some of them. They're hard to find anymore, but yes, you can. Some of them would be from Coca-Cola or
Yep,
others.
that's where mine were from. It don't matter.
Yeah,
You're
which
exchanging
they
them. It
can
don't
all be
matter.
traded in. I mean, I have 3 tanks sitting right there, which I trade those in, and it costs me $25 a tank. I've already invested in the tanks.
How long does one of those tanks for your space? Me and you have I'm almost the same size space as you, right? So how much are you running? 2 tanks of flower cycle?
It depends on how high I want to push it.
If you have lights that can run 1,200
let's say I want to
ppfd, and you want to match your ppfd at 1,200 parts per million of nitrogen,
Okay,
I mean
you
CO2.
might spend depends on how tight and how much you
all about being
exit the
sealed.
air and how sealed it is. You might let's just say you might use $75 worth of CO2 for your run.
that ain't bad.
Does that just flower? Or
If you're sealed like I was, I got 6 weeks out of a tank.
what's up,
Right.
guys? Ted?
Nuggy
So
knows how to break the
in a
tank
more
open.
sealed, you like I say, and you might only use a tank and a half. I was using up to 3, but then when the lights went off, I would vacuum all the air out of the room and pump in fresh air from the back room.
Yeah, I would just run. I think I would seal it up
Yeah, you got sealed up.
completely.
You got
That's
to.
what I'm working
I got
on.
dehues and everything, so I wouldn't need to exhaust any air if I'm running
Well,
CO2 in there.
Only when lights are
You'll
off.
never get it 100% sealed, but
I know, but you can make it to where there's no air pressure movement in the room, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be decent for you, I guess. Probably not perfect, but I can't imagine how that wouldn't. Especially if you're running lines right over your plants or right through your plants or however you do it, right close to the plants.
No.
I run it out of the back of a fan.
Or
Okay.
right now, I just have a like the 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch hose that goes up to the top of the ceiling, and it has like 100 fucking holes in it. and when the regulator comes on, it just rains down like rain.
Yeah, that's what I
It
meant.
gets all caught up in the air circulation of the fans, anyways.
I put mine in the back of the fan and let the fan fucking just blow it all over the top of the plants.
I used
So
to
I got
do
4
that.
fans.
Right?
And
Hell yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah.
Just put it in the back of one of them. Whatever one's blowing across the top of your canopy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about oh yeah, huh? Yeah.
that
So
Yeah,
much to
just
think
put-
about. I'm thinking because then I got to plug my AC vents and to my house from my house. You know what I mean? Into that room too.
right. I mean, you're still going to be. Or
Then
your
I'm losing.
AC
So
is gonna
then, if I plug my AC vents that vent into my room, then I'm losing over half of my cooling capacity in that room. Literally.
You'd
You know
also
what I mean?
You're right. You'd almost need like a mini split that's on its own within the room.
Yeah,
and
that a
not part of-
1-ton AC is not enough for 3 big lights running at 100%. It's no way. You'd need a
that
2-ton minimum.
that I had a 1-ton dude for my fucking 8x16 shed.
Hold on. For
Fucking
three
one,
for
two,
three
three,
big
four,
lights. These are
5, 6.
1,000-watt lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're Metagrow Easy 8 1,000 watts. So I'm going to be running them at 1,000 fucking watts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
My
Yeah,
big
I
split has
still
a hard
think I
time.
still think you can get it done with a 1-ton, but
Bro, I've tried it in that room right now. If I had no AC in there, if I turned all the lights up to just the 800-watt mark, my AC would only be able to keep it around 77, 78. If it got hot outside, it would be above 80. And then even during the night cycle, it would stay on 24/7. My AC would never turn off right now if that was the only thing cooling in that room.
that's the problem. You're gonna
Because
work
I use
it
a
harder.
DHU also, so I got a big DHU and a little DHU, and I use them at different growth stages. So when I'm transitioning from veg into flower, I use a small DHU, and then in flower, full-fledged flower, I unplug that one and use the big DHU. So it's always a little bit warmer in there, and then it gets even warmer. So when my lights turn all the way up, I'm using my big DHU, which is more heat in the room. You know what I mean? So really, I need the cooling capacity right now. So I probably wouldn't seal that room. I would just run. It would cost probably twice as much CO2 for me
Yeah,
with my system.
that's a waste, dude, if you don't seal it.
It,
Well, I need the cooling. I need the HVAC. I need that cooling capacity.
Why don't you
Another
get what do you have, a window unit?
no, mine's the
There's somebody
biggest
else backstage, I
the
believe.
dual hose
Where?
by Whitner.
Yes.
no, that's who's ever the hills back
Oh, there's LED.
No,
is my
no, there's
brother-in-law.
another person back there. You want to check him out? I just didn't know if you wanted.
That's Sloan.
Okay, I couldn't see who it was.
Yeah.
I just heard the bing.
What up?
What's up, brother? Welcome, welcome.
How's it going? I heard everybody talking about CO2. I figured I would stop in and give you my 2 cents.
Oh yeah.
But who's looking? It was Creative said he was looking to go to
Yeah, he just hit the wrong button.
CO2, right?
He was asking about CO2, adding it to his room.
Oh, right.
I told him you don't want to get CO2 unless he's fucking sealed.
Well,
Whoops.
sealed, semi-sealed is good. Like I did it
Yeah.
for a long time in a semi-sealed room, but you know, the thing is you guys all use LEDs right
Correct.
now. So venting the heat from your room is an issue. See, the way I had it set up, all my lights were in what were called cool tubes. They were just glass tubes, right, with 1,000-watt bulb in them.
Yep.
So you could connect them, with ducting.
Yep.
And so, like, I never vented my room ever. No air ever left my room. Only the light heat was vented. That's why my room always stayed at like 75 degrees. It was just, there was no heat in there, just light. But with your LEDs, you're going to have an issue because
Gonna have to add heat, right?
you're all those LED lights. Nobody's figured out how to put those LED lights inside of, like, say, an old
Vacuum tube or something.
yeah, an old big ballast, where you could vent the top of it and then the lights would shine below, but you're not sucking any air out of the room.
Well,
Then
a couple of them have actually taken the ballast off of the LED or the driver and allow you to put it on the outside of the room, which that does
Yeah.
take some of the
Still got to
heat
deal with
out.
that heat, though. Yeah.
So
I want the heat.
Yeah,
that's the only.
it's not that big of a deal, really. Just-
Well, as long as you don't have to vent the room, because every time you vent the room due to heat, you lose all
No, I
that
don't.
CO2 that you had in there.
I don't vent the room for heat. I'm talking. My issue is venting the room is a strategy that works with my dehues to mitigate the curve, the big spikes. It becomes a smooth curve instead of a big spike in the humidity when the vent works in conjunction with the dehues. You know what I mean? Because the dehues take a second to kick the compressor on too once they kick on. So there's a time and space where they're not doing anything. That's when the exhaust fan is running right there to help it to where it doesn't go up from there. And that's the only reason why I use those. So I could quit using those. But then the issue is my AC has to be a single hose here in AZ because it gets so hot outside you can't even run the AC. Yeah, it's crazy. So I'm in a position where I can't do anything but what I'm doing right now for the environment. And to seal that room, I don't know how to go about doing that.
I'll tell you, Panda film and duct tape, you could fucking shut any air movement in that room down pretty much.
You
Yeah.
can make it pretty stagnant where, I'll admit that.
Nice grease line, nice.
I mean, you could probably use duct tape on the drywall if you really wanted. You know what I mean? And just make sure all the corners and the bottoms of everything and are all taped in. And I suppose you don't even got to use duct tape. You could probably go get like 3 or 4 inch wide masking tape and do all the corners and edges, and that way you can take it off without ripping the paint off the wall. But I always ran my CO2 at 1400 ppms all day, all night, all the time. And I have I still have my tanks and my regulator and all my shit for hooking up CO2. But I got my tank and the regulator together for like, I don't know, it was like $25-$30 used, right?
Yeah, so you can get them cheaper and buy them new.
Yeah. And then that was the tank too. Like these motherfuckers just wanted the shit out of their garage.
Correct. You don't want to buy a new tank because you're
Facebook,
you're giving it away.
Facebook, Craigslist, any of that shit, you could go buy, failed grower shit, cheap as fuck that they just didn't know how to use, right? But a tank for me would last 2 weeks for a tank. And that's keeping it at 1400 ppms day, night, the full time, like all night, all day. I used it in my veg and my flour. So, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I had a regulator on it. I checked I borrowed a ppm meter, and it was my buddy's ppm meter, but I would borrow it every month or so and check my ppms, and they were always dead nuts. So I left it set up the way it was. And like those guys said, I just took my 2 tubes. I had one for the veg and one for the flour room. And I had a T, like a splitter. and I ran one into the fan in the flower room, and I ran one into the back of the fan in the bedroom.
Yeah.
And it was that easy. Bam. CO2.
My little autopilot actually has like a light sensitivity, and it'll only kick on the I don't know, the trigger for the CO2 when the lights are on. You can set
cool.
a high, low, a target, and so allows you to map it out. I just haven't went and refilled my tanks at all. Oh, one other suggestion: definitely buy used tanks. Don't buy a new tank, because a lot of times when you go to stores or it's an exchange program, so you might have a brand new tank.
Yeah, it's
You're
just
not
like a
going to
propane
walk
tank.
out of there with a brand new tank.
Yeah, you have a shitty ass propane tank, get a pretty decent one when you trade it in.
Now, like let's talk about a propane burner or a CO2 burner like that, where if you're in a certain room, that might actually be a cheaper alternative, because propane,
Family has one.
It
He has a burner.
burns. Yeah,
What's up, dog?
but it does produce heat.
Oh yeah. Fuck
Well,
yeah.
not only does it produce heat, but when you burn CO2, the byproduct is a lot of water. So you get a shitload of humidity out of that thing.
Yep.
Now, if you live somewhere cold and dry,
Family needed it. That's why he did it.
if you live somewhere cold and dry, that'd be your bet, would be a propane burner. But anywhere else, fuck, man, propane burner is just, you got to figure out how to get rid of the heat and all the water.
Yeah, it's taken me a long time to get my environment. Like, I know a lot of people hate hearing VPD and all that, but when you grow the same genetic and then you dial in your environment, the genetics are happier when your environment is dialed, and it's fucking just relative all the time. You never have any spikes or nothing. Like, that shit just grows plants faster for some reason. I can grow plants in the tent in the same house and as I grow up there. And when it's 65% humidity, 77 degrees up there, those plants grow way faster than the ones in the tent down here, where it's a lot lower humidity than that, but the same temperature. Probably like 35% humidity, maybe 40% humidity at the same
BPD is
temp.
different, so the uptake of your nutrients is different.
Yeah, well, the plants just seem happier. Like, VPD is there for a reason, because plants can, that's their optimal transpiration rate.
Trigger.
Yeah, right there. So like, it's not something that you need to do, but if you do it, it's like what how Lone talks about how CO2 changed a lot of his. It's a big difference. For me, being able to use the cold and have control of the cold temperature has been a big difference. I can get plants to finish off quicker because I think it's going, like, not finish off quicker. But what I mean is they start to ripen under the cold temperatures without me doing anything else. You know what I mean? That changed colors like a motherfucker in comparison to the tints, just because of cold temp.
You have people that talk a lot about temperature swing in their room, and that they don't like it and whatnot. And I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest. I've grown indoors for a long time, and for at least 14 of those, well, longer than that, 18 years of that, I had cold air directly from outside. Could be fuck 22 below zero, and that air would come from 4 inches through the wall into the flower room, blowing directly across the plants anytime the temperature got over X. So it I think a temperature swing in your grow provides a lot of things, and outdoor as well. Here, it's the third year that I've watched some growing go on outdoors in this locale, right? And temperature swing certainly plays a part in how colorful and frosty everything got this year. I mean, like you can ask Nuggy, everything here. Once it starts flowering, the temperatures are almost in sync with that flower, and they start dropping to like 40 degrees sometimes at night, and it's I don't know, maybe 80 degrees during the day with the most intense UV rays you ever fucking want to step into.
Right.
So like it's a crazy intense transition for our outdoor here. And you know, I gotta say that I've grown a lot of outdoor all over the place. Oregon, Florida, Wyoming, you know what I mean? New York. So I've grown outdoor a lot in a lot of places. And by far, this is the frostiest place to grow. It just, the cool temperatures at night and that fucking 40, sometimes 50 degrees temperature swing is an amazing thing to add to your plant.
But
I'm
it's not like
convinced.
required though, right?
No,
Like if you're in a tent and you can't do anything about it, it's not that big of a deal. Like
Right. Well,
you're still getting a very good representation of what it's going to be like regardless. But that little 10% though, of that cold temperature and what it makes the plants look like, man, it's a big difference there, at least.
Right.
Because you can take a plant that barely turns purple on you in normal situations and then freeze it out during the day and the night, and that motherfucker might turn completely purple and then have pink hues all inside the bud now, out of nowhere.
you got to have a 10
I-
to 10
I'm
to
not
15 degree difference indoors.
variation.
Yeah.
I'm not even getting
From
that
lights
kind
on
of
to lights off.
More is better.
variation.
well, you should get that with the lights on and lights off anyway. Like, I mean, the intensity and heat from the light should be gone and drop 10 degrees anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, but some people will fucking have them controlled where it's set for 80 degrees. Well, they got fucking heaters and air conditioners hooked up. Well, now it's going to be set at 80 degrees still when the lights are off. That's my point.
Yeah, I'm definitely not doing that because when you leave it warm at nighttime, the plants continue to grow for a little bit when the lights turn off, when it's nice and perfect for them. And if you drop the temperatures with the same plants in the second grow, immediately when the lights go off every time to like 70, the plants don't stretch as much too. That's a small amount. It's not a big amount, but that's one of the things I do with my stretchy plants out of the many things I do to keep them from stretching anymore. But is definitely dropping the temperature because I was running just one flat temperature, like Nuggy just said, because you wouldn't adjust AC. And then I adjusted AC and I started getting slower growth. And I was like, okay, this is perfect. And it just literally made it to where the plants didn't grow as tall. Same time,
Gotta let my
same
room
flowering
live
time,
on
or
like
same.
82.
Yeah, no, I don't usually go to 82. I usually would be around 77, 78. Because I'm not running CO2, right? I don't want to have the plants like at the optimal
Yep.
temperature and pushing the light without having a cushion of CO2 there, right? Because the CO2 really does a lot for you, I guess, with the heat and everything like that.
Well, right now, my monitor has been saying that the average is like 200 plus. When I went in there at like 5:30, 6 o'clock tonight before I went and started the stream, I think it was down to like 80 or 75. So I opened it up and breathed in there and turned on a fan, and then it went back up to 200. So the plants are definitely using up what CO2's in there,
It's crazy. This plant right here, bro, every time, I don't know if y'all can see that. This
At
is
least that's what my monitor is saying. It's only like 200. I know outdoor is 400. So maybe I need to recalibrate the monitor. Maybe I should do that.
bro. Look,
I'd,
yeah, this plant right here, when I grind it up and put it in this thing, I can quite literally, get the keef off the lid and then the ring right here, and measure and put it next to the weed itself, and it'll look like almost damn near 20% of the entire joint is fucking keef.
Yeah.
Fucking wild. Here, I'll show you. Just one joint. Some plants, the heads fall off better than other plants, and they just accumulate like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not that it has more or anything like that. It's just the type of head that it has falls off like that. Fucking crazy, dude.
Use the coffee grinder.
No, it's not. It's a food grinder.
Oh, okay. I wish mine had the stainless steel cup like yours. For 10 hours a day. I think that I used to even have it on a timer at one time, and the thing used to shut off and not be on for the last 2 hours, so that you weren't wasting it. Because then the plants would kind of chew up what was in the room. But then I took it off the timer and I just had it on the photosynthesis. When the lights are on, the monitor's on.
Let's creative. We keep hitting the wrong button.
Did he?
Creative keeps hitting the wrong button or something.
Oh, there he is.
Whoops.
Stop that.
Whoops.
Stop that. Don't do that.
Yep, 20%.
That's just the keef from that weed.
Ta-da!
That's crazy. It's just only one plant that does that though. It's this stuff right here.
Nice.
Can never fucking see it.
You can
Oh,
see
here, I
it.
got you.
Yeah.
This is just one of the smaller of those.
Yeah, right. That's a top.
No,
Why?
no, it came out of here. I'll show you. It came out of
The pound is always
this
there.
bag right here, which is bee buzz. So, all these right here are bee. See the sign?
Bees.
And it says bee right there.
Yep.
Where's
Yep.
the A's?
Oh, well, they're
They're
no longer
gone.
with us.
They're no longer with us.
Well, hold on, I'll show you some A's,
real
bro.
quick.
They got rented out.
Yeah. Thursday is supposed to be nice down there. Hopefully it is for you, Super.
Non-trimmed, obviously.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
This is not trimmed. But
Super Bob on the water.
Nice.
Are you showing Xbox?
But they're all those ones. There's a bunch of. With a
Chunky
pound,
Bob.
will always be there.
It's,
Well,
Oh, you left it open.
it'll always be
That
there,
return
but
to
look,
Orient.
look at him. He's like, what do I want to smoke today? Which one do I want to smoke today? Oh, that one's open. You can seal that one back up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how it should be, though, if you're a home grower. You should be able to just go in and be like, you know what? I'm going to smoke. I'm going to smoke. You know?
It's like looking for a library book.
Yep.
Which one do I want to smoke today?
See, not in your tent, but you should always be able to say that there's a pound at least in that cupboard.
Oh yeah, he's got the pound covered in the cupboard.
Covered in the cupboard. Oh, he got kicked out again.
He keeps hitting that back
I
button.
swear to God, it's not me. I figured out what happened. It is me, but it's not my fault.
what's up, homie?
Oh, what's up?
Yo,
Bros.
Stuff, brother.
Cheers, homie.
I tried to switch the
Don't
camera
say
around and
that.
it fucking did that.
What'd you say,
they done
Nugget?
changed.
I
They done
said,
made
don't
me
do it.
download the fucking shit again.
I thought about it, but
Oh,
nah.
when he had his camera like that, did you see that? That's kind of
What's
cool.
that?
Oh,
When
the
he had it on
pound
like
will
the
always be
vertical.
there.
Oh shit! Here, solo.
I can't
Look at
even
that
see.
shit.
They won't even let me change the fucking camera around. I just had to download fucking StreamYard again.
That's what I was
Well,
saying. When I was
yeah.
trying to flip the camera around, it was kicking me out every time.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened.
StreamYard's being a big old bitch.
Yeah, fuck StreamYard.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah,
you, StreamYard.
cut that
Three
fucking
plants.
Hermie out. Now I'm down to 3 plants.
Oh no.
Well, those three look like they fill the space out at least enough to where you know you're not losing.
Look at all that veg time.
Well, we don't smoke any goddamn way. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so.
Not for you. Not for you though.
Day 22 in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Look good.
Day 22. I don't like being able to show and I can't see what I'm showing. What the fuck, man?
Oh shit.
Oh, they look hold it up. They're
What the
stacking.
fuck, man? This shit fucking me up right now. Yeah, I just wanted to get in here, you know what I mean, holler at y'all boys. You already know, man.
It's all good.
Day 22. Fucking around in this bitch.
Hell to the yeah. I'm seeing some empty trellis holes though. You need to fix that
Here
next
you
time.
go. Here you go, man. Stop your
Just-
shit. goddamn.
Just telling you.
Well, I just
you-
told you I took a whole plant out. I had to fucking drop a whole new net in here. And this fucking 6-inch net instead of the 3.5-inch net. You know what I mean? So quite sure some spaces in here to fill
well,
out.
They
You
look
don't
good.
have enough to fill up the 6-inch, much less the 3.5.
Well, I went to the 6 because I wasn't trying to fucking
Oh, sorry.
put them
No,
through the 3.5 again. You know how long it took me to do this shit, bro? I was
Dude,
in
that
this
had to be a
bitch.
pain in the ass. Had to be a pain in the ass.
Hell yeah, bitch! I'm in here getting trikes in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? My
Yeah,
eyes probably,
you didn't get to smoke the shit.
and I don't even smoke. Yeah, right. So I just went through that for.
That's
I did it for my boys. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Oh,
For sure.
But I think they stacking all right now. You know what I mean? For day
Dude,
22.
that's gonna be a beautiful fucking cola right
Yeah,
there.
that's
we get that.
That's the Italian night in the front here. It's kind of hard showing, but I can't see. Got the Bingham Platinum asset in the back here.
Just don't touch your eyes, man.
Well, yeah, my eyes are already fucking red. I probably got THC in my system now.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. And that's the Italian, the integrity in the back. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Gangster rap made him do it, Crop says.
Maybe.
So, homie, if you ever have to, they sell this stuff called Quick Fix, synthetic pee. Comes with a heater. You strap it to your leg. You pretend, and you go in, and you can pass any drug test you
Bro,
want.
everybody I
Oh,
know
that
with a
shit
good
works
job
every
does
time.
that and smokes weed.
I've never taken a drug test that I
And
actually
then-
passed.
I can attest to that. I've
Me
passed
too.
it twice with that fucking.
I'm telling you, I can't pass one to save my life. Except
And
when
then
I'm
also-
flying.
Also,
try
for
to use it.
a CDL, when you go to do a health check, when they do urinalysis on you, it's usually only for a diabetes test, unless you're going for an actual like urinalysis for a drug test, which they
Yeah,
would have
your-
to tell
Because
you.
your number got pulled.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Been there.
So they just need
Oh,
to be
yeah.
be
Talk
able to
about a
make
bad
sure
feeling,
that you
man.
don't have diabetes or you won't like sugar out and not be able to like pay attention or drive. So just something to think about. You know, it's not that common, or it's
You
not that
said he
hard.
was pregnant. What news said this shit was pregnant?
Damn. I'd want a refund. I would look them right in their eye and be like, "It's 2024, sir. That can
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, that's right. It's ma'am.
It's ma'am. Damn it."
Whammons. We got some whammons.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
can those chicks be trusted though? They've been hanging out with a transgender.
Oh shit.
Would you say you're transgender?
No, not me, but full grown male.
He's like, "Not me, bud."
Right, DT?
Yeah, if I would have taken a drug test, like I've taken a lot of drug tests, but I've like never taken a drug test. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes total sense.
Yeah, every time I took a drug test, it was either I took the drug test or I was going to segregation.
That's
Well, that's a different story.
worse. Yeah, that's way worse. It's a bad feeling you get in your stomach that your number comes up, and you have visions of you fucking pounding fucking joints all weekend before, you know.
Yeah. I worked a job for 6 years.
You gotta fake it somehow.
I worked a job for 6 years with fucking a bottle of piss on my nuts every day.
So
That's what I'm saying. I know people who do that right now,
Yep.
and it works. You can smoke
Hell
weed,
yeah, it
keep a
works.
job, smell like
Yeah.
weed, whatever.
I was on oxys, but still.
You know, or whatever. You know, I mean, you can pass the UA with them motherfuckers for sure.
That's legal. Yeah, you can. The oxys make you fall asleep, but you can do them. That's legal. Doctor gave that shit to you, so.
No, nothing.
Well, yeah, I know.
The only thing that about those fake pee things is in a lot of the states, it's actually a felony. You can get in trouble.
Yeah,
That's
you
why you
can.
don't use it. You don't use a fake piss apparatus. Just
I
carry
never.
a bottle of a sealed bottle of fucking piss on you, dude. I will tell you this though. I had one of the bottles that I had it for like 6 months. It was in a sealed bottle in the door of my refrigerator. I went and took that piss test with that piss, and I failed for LSD.
Oh my god!
Oh goodness, this bitch had LSD in the system.
That's weird.
But they sent it off to the lab, and it came back okay.
I think somebody in the lab was fucking around with some LSD and fucked up or something.
on the dip strip thing, it came back as failed for LSD.
Oh, we lost somebody.
And I said, dude, I told him, I was like, I don't even know what LSD is. Like, what's it? And I said, what kind of drug is that?
That's
What
what I
is
said
an
when I
LSD?
caught cocaine. They're like, I don't even know what cocaine is.
What's a
We
cocaine?
only ever did it to get like jobs, like when they were before it was legal here, and they
I
would
was
have
only
to test.
smelling it, just sniffing it, smelling it. See what it smelled like.
Yeah, I passed my initial test with some fake synthetic urine. I knew it worked, but I have to walk around with fucking a bag every day because we get random. It ain't
Damn, that sucks.
No.
You remember
That's
back
what I'm
in the day,
saying.
they
I
had
used to
Golden
walk
Seal.
with a fucking bottle of piss on my nuts every day.
Remember
Yeah,
Golden
dude, it's
Seals?
easy for me because I used to
Back
put it in my
in the
bra,
day.
and it would get warm.
Or
Yeah, they do random drug tests, so I can't even walk around. I'm not trying to walk around with a bag of fake piss every day.
I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you.
I definitely would do a bag because the bag can pop.
Yeah.
A bottle can't.
Yeah, plastic.
Yeah.
No, this
So
bag ain't gonna
Japanese
pop. This
stuff.
shit made for it. You strap it around your waist. You put it on your nuts, down by your, well, not even your nuts. Put it on your belly with a heating pad, and it
Yeah.
got a little fucking tube where you unleash the piss out.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I used to pass the initial test because they called me for the job.
Oh,
I'm
look
like,
at
what
you.
the fuck?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, man, I've been smoking, you know what I mean?
Come on,
So I
the phone.
used that. I passed it, but like it's like I can get called in any day for a random, and it's like I have to wear that shit every day. You know what I mean?
Well, not really. How long do you got to get to there?
Huh?
Sometimes you have
How,
like you
how
have to
long
go
do you have to
immediately.
get? Well, I understand
Well,
that
like
they
they
have a
call
time.
you when you like say you doing you on the road. They'll call you. They'll be like driver da 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 whatever your number is. They'll be like you got to come
Pull
in
off
the
this
base.
exit.
You know what I mean?
Oh, base.
Yeah, you come in the base and they be sitting there waiting on you to do it, but they don't come in and watch you or nothing. So it works.
Well, why
But
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just keep it in your truck when they call? Boom, pop that shit.
I've
Fucking.
been thinking about that too, man. I don't know, man.
Like,
I just been
Well,
clean. You know,
hey,
just
it ain't.
remember,
Listen, it ain't
you
worth
don't
the
want to
job.
get.
You know.
Just
It ain't
remember,
worth
you don't
it.
want to get caught with that piss. If you get
because
pulled
that's a
over with that
federal.
piss in your
Yeah, it's a
car,
federal offense. Yeah, you
yeah,
fuck.
you just
Well,
you
no,
want to treat
that's
that
why
shit
you
like
don't
it's
use one
serious,
of
you
those.
know.
Listen to me, guys. You don't use one of those. You keep it in a box. Listen, them 2 ounce 5 hour energy drinks is a fucking perfect amount
Yeah,
for a drug test.
Yeah.
A 2 hour fight, and that fits on your nuts like perfectly, dude.
man. I done
You know what
smoked
I
so
mean?
much weed in my lifetime. I think about getting high, bro. I literally get high. Swear to God. You know what I mean? That's how I used to sit home all day, every day for years on years and just smoke. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just time for a change. You know what I'm saying? It's
It
time
is.
for a change. You know, I'm
Been
gonna
there.
get back to it. I'll get back to it, but right now I got bigger and better things
Make
than
that money,
smoking weed.
baby.
Yep, yep. The
Yeah,
money is
yeah.
looking good.
It's not worth all that.
Yeah, I like money more than I like smoking weed right now. So that's
Hell
my
yeah.
big thing. So
Right.
you
Homie, well,
fuck
you got
you fucking
something.
potheads.
You fucking
Yeah, I
pothead.
was about to say I'm quite the opposite. I could give fucking cared less about some fucking money if I ain't got no weed.
See, there
Homie,
you
how do
go.
you resist when those nuts start coming in? You're like, fuck, that smells good.
Because I just told you, I used to sit back 10 plus years just smoking weed from sun up to sundown. Like
Yep.
literally.
Well,
At a point of
I'm
time,
in
I wouldn't say you grow up, because, but for me,
Yeah.
it was basically growing up. I've been smoking weed for years on years on years. You know what I mean? Like, it was time for a change for me. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't worked for years on years on years. So we're going to try this out for a little bit. You hear
You
me?
smoke cigarettes?
Oh yeah, bro.
Yeah, I smoke Newports,
Oh,
1000s.
Newports.
hey,
1,000s.
when you gonna level up on
Thousands. Them
cigarettes?
long motherfuckers.
Them motherfuckers right there, they harder to quit than the weed, bitch.
Hey,
Oh,
Shit.
bro,
yeah.
I'm telling you,
Hell
I
yeah.
quit smoking cigarettes. I understand, but I think weed's
Yeah.
harder for me though.
Man, when I say weed was hard, bro, I was having nightmares. You know what I'm saying? Cussing out the kids and the wife.
Yeah.
No, I get it, but look, I don't even have it in me to even have the debate with myself whether or not I'm gonna even think about wanting to quit.
Yeah, well,
I ain't quit.
different strokes for different folks. You hear me? Different
Yeah,
strokes.
definitely, definitely.
Different
But
strokes for
hey,
different
cigarettes
folks.
though killed me though. Cigarettes I was like really debating every day. I need to quit, bro. I'm smoking a pack and a half a day. I was a
No, I don't
very
even smoke
hardcore
that
cigarette
much. Hell
smoker.
no. I don't
No,
smoke
I
that
know
much.
most people aren't. I was hardcore.
Yeah. I smoke probably about 7 or 8
Just like
bogeys a day.
everything.
Yeah, I was just
Above and
fucking
beyond
freak out.
that.
It's ADHD will make you fucking addictive to
I
shit
don't
too.
even
That's
know.
me, bro. That's me.
It was the summer in between 6th and 7th grade that I had met some friends, and then I discovered what weed was, and I figured
Oh,
out
Cool, you got to quit though.
that my mom had lots of it in her
Great day.
closet.
What a great day. What a great
So,
day that was.
yes, that was
I
the
remember
best
that.
summer ever,
Oh, Stone.
I wonder
I
when that's
remember.
happened
I
in
remember
high
the date. I remember the date.
Mommy's got weed in her closet.
Yeah, when I discovered my grandpa had weed in the living room table drawer, that's when I became an everyday stoner that day.
Yeah. All right. Thank you.
Good looking out. Now I got a
Ain't
plug.
gonna lie, man. I miss smoking weed. I'm not gonna lie. I miss it.
I
You
got a
know, I
plug and he don't even know it.
miss it, bro.
No, but look, bro, if you're motivated to not smoke and you're able to not smoke, wouldn't it be healthier if you could be a person that didn't do anything that was unhealthy at all?
Well, obviously,
I used to do that.
I can't be doing nothing at all.
You don't have
No,
like
I
you could.
Not right now.
I might just kill myself. Then
You
you
just
tripping?
smoking it. You don't give up.
You tripping?
Yeah, the
I ain't
Newports
tripping.
put you over the
All
edge.
right,
Son.
well then smoke some weed then, bro. Get a bag. You're already growing.
See, and what the worst part is that probably
You
your
trying to
blood
have
good.
alcohol
relapse?
when you go out drinking has to be
No, don't do that.
0.4 compared to 0.8
Yeah.
because we hold a CDL. So
Yeah.
and that's in your personal car. That's not even on.
That ain't even on the road. Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
be.
I remember.
I think
I
that's
keep
like
a designated
crazy.
driver, Hills. You know what I mean? When I go
Yep.
out, I never drive, but you know what I'm saying. But it been a difficult life choice, but that's the choice I made. You know, and I'm gonna stick with it for now. You know what I mean?
I just stay local.
Yeah.
Don't drink too much, and don't go too far. So
Yeah, I got a local bar. Shit, like ain't even a half a mile away, bro. Shit.
Hey, isn't that crazy to think? Like everyone has their individual standards in their own lives and shit, right? Everyone
Yes,
has
sir.
something that they feel like working on. It's amazing to think about that.
Oh
You know?
yeah, man.
oh, there's I work with people that are complete hypocrites, and they're like, dude, you smoke way too much weed. But I know that as soon as that they punch their clock, that they're drinking either a 12-pack of beer or they're drinking a fucking fifth of or whatever, a small thing of
I'm not
like
gonna lie. I'm
bourbon
give
or
me a
something,
6-pack after work every day. No
So
lie, a 6-pack. You know what I mean? Yeah.
to each his own,
Million ways to skin that cat. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
I'm skinning that bitch with a 6-pack,
That's right.
couple of Newports right now. Hell,
Yeah.
Yeah,
How
I
much?
smoke
How
a
much is a
lot
pack
of weed.
Newports? Where you from? How much is a pack of smokes up there?
man, them
$7,
shit's like hell
$7.50.
no, bitch, $15.50.
What?
Taxed here too.
1550. God.
I'm in New York. I'm
He's
in
in
New
New York.
York.
Oh, I was
New
gonna
York.
say I never heard no shit like that. I bet I quit and it's been that fucking. It went up that much. Jesus Christ!
New York
The
City,
fuck?
them bitches like $21, bitch.
Oh my god! Damn.
Dude, Target here starts at like 15.
Yeah, you can't
Crazy.
even
Are
buy
you a cigarette
Marlboros for
smoker?
less than I think
That's
Midnight,
Marlboro.
you cigarette smoker? Midnight
Am I a serious smoker?
cigarette smoker.
Oh no, I was.
You what? And there, how much up there?
Up here, dude, they're like almost $9 a fucking thing.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was
So you
paying
got that
$7.50
menthol
when I was
bug
buying
too.
mine.
The
Crazy.
Marlboro Reds are like $8.60.
Oh, I could smoke a whole pack of those right now.
Yeah. I used to smoke the hundreds all the time.
Yeah. Ooh.
I'm
$100.
not getting no fucking Seneca's dad. Them shits is terrible, bitch. Fuck out of here. Them shits
Senators.
nasty as fuck, bro. Fuck out of here.
What was
Hey,
I
it's
smoking?
great.
I can't even remember the name of it. Oh, they were Montclairs. Montclairs was the cheapest cigarette I could find around here, and they were like $6 a pack.
I used to buy those. I used to get the
That
blue
tastes like Marlboro.
spirits.
I always smoked the Marlboros when I was smoking.
Like a Spirit Blues.
Or when I was super cheap, the fucking Camel Crush.
Oh, I like a Camel Wide. Remember a Camel Wide so good.
Yeah, I remember those.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you just go to Kentucky flyby?
Well, I
Man.
used to back in the day when I was, I've always.
Cigarettes are cool, but if you're trying to
I
do
didn't save
shit,
that much money, dude, by going down there. Really.
if you're trying to be athletic in any way in your life, cigarettes just don't jive with that kind of lifestyle. That's the only kind of lifestyle I can't see cigarettes really working with. Because lots of people smoke. I smoke. I know people that smoke and they died like hella old smoking. It didn't even bother them at all. So I think you either are gonna fucking get sick from something or not, like regardless.
Roger that.
I
Yes,
think-
sir.
I think your body's predisposed to cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a predisposition for problems if you're getting it real bad in your life.
I don't think cigarettes do it.
Well, I think it's also the food that you ingest can persuade or unlock things.
Dude, I've
with
seen
it,
fucking people
you
who
know.
live
Isn't that crazy?
93 years old, smoke fucking 2
Yeah,
packs
that's
of
what I'm
red
saying.
every day for fucking
Yeah.
50 years.
It's like, yeah. But you don't see too many athletic people who smoke cigarettes, so it end up quitting
No.
smoking.
Well, you
I'll
can't
tell
That's
keep
what I
you,
was
running
saying.
like
You
around
just don't.
smoking
bodybuilders,
cigarettes.
That's the only thing I was bringing
bodybuilders
up.
smoke cigarettes.
Well,
Bodybuilders
Oh,
smoke
maybe.
cigarettes. Crazy.
Maybe.
They do.
It-
It's like
You don't
restricts.
never hear no athlete smoking cigarettes. That's one thing.
Not really. That's what I was saying. It's like a lifestyle.
That's
You
true.
know what I
That's
mean?
true.
It's weird. I was just trying to think of like, why do people quit smoking? Like, if so many people don't actually get sick from smoking, what makes it? What motivates people to quit smoking? I was thinking, for me, the only reason why I quit was lifestyle change. I was just trying to, work out more and shit. And it was good. I was jogging, and I was like, dude, I'm smoking a cigarette before I go jog. And then I was smoking a cigarette when I quit jogging. Like, what the fuck am I doing? That's what made me want to quit. Was I just didn't
defeating the
understand what I was
purpose.
doing.
Yeah, you was defeating
Yeah.
the
Think
purpose of fucking doing it. Yeah.
Think about stopping
For real.
your runs. You can smoke a cigarette real quick. I think
Bro,
you
I'll be in the middle of a bike ride, dog. Like, man, I
People
should have brought
smoke
a
weed.
cigarette.
see a cigarette.
Fucking
Yeah.
Nate
For
Diaz
real.
does fucking triathlons, dude. Smokes weed the whole time.
Fuck yeah, you can do that. Hell yeah.
Hey, but weed
Not with cigarettes, but
weed
weed
fucks
you can.
your chest up just as bad as cigarettes do.
Oh,
Like,
that's
if I'm
Especially if
riding
you
my
smoking
bike,
blunts. If you smoking
bro,
blunts, it's
anything,
like
one hit.
Well, if you smoking flour, it will. I
One
don't know
hit.
how bad the oil will, but
I'm telling you, listen, this is a fact. When I go ride, I'm not high. I'm not high when I'm riding. This is a fact. I'm not high when I'm riding, right? If I take a hit of weed, I automatically start to lose my breath and ability to keep my breath for about at least an hour after that one hit. Like, I could be riding and be everything fine, and then all of a sudden that one hit,
well, it's a fact
bro.
with you.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
telling you.
because
All right,
weed
go do something. Go
basically
do
loosens your
something physical where you have to breathe real hard.
I'm just
And
telling
then,
you, Nate Diaz does triathlons, dude. Smoking
I
weed.
somebody
understand.
put a battery
No,
in
I
their
understand.
smoke alarm.
I could ride my bike every time high and smoke the whole time. But what I'm saying is when you're not high at all, and then you take a hit of something with smoke, it 100% you can feel your lungs change. You went from having a clear lunged feeling
Smoker.
to all of a sudden having this weird hazy feeling in your lungs.
Yeah.
It changes the way you breathe automatically, and it takes like 30 minutes to recover minimum, where you start to feel like, okay, now I can breathe right again, because your lungs respond to that like immediately when you smoke. And that's the only time I've ever been able to sense it, is when I'm out riding, and then I'm like pushing hard, and then I want to smoke because I'm like kind of halfway bored because I'm climbing too, and I like being high. And then that hit just fucking gasses me instantly. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
And I got to recover a little bit from it. And that's only when I'm pushing hard. If I'm not pushing hard, the high just makes me feel good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm straight.
I
But,
remember when I first started smoking, I used to get a head rush, or I'd
That's
smoke
it for
it.
me, though.
But that hasn't happened
Yeah, that's
forever.
factual for me.
And let's just put it clear: smoking anything is bad for you. I'm just
It's
Yeah.
gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
That's what I was trying to say. Like, even though you can smoke and do stuff, if you didn't smoke and do stuff, you
can
have more
outlast a
access
person
to
that
oxygen.
smoke. Yeah, fuck
Smoke
yeah.
weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, but I can't not smoke weed every day, so I have to smoke weed every day.
Yeah. Different strokes, different folks. You know, I'm trying to get to it right now, so
Yep.
had to put that shit down, brother. Had to put it down. You know what I mean?
You'll be back.
Damn. Newsflash.
You'll be back. We'll get you again.
Matt's chat's getting troll bombed because of levels.
Big Lev's, where he at? He in here? Where he
Yeah,
at?
he's over there trying to regulate, swing his level nuts everywhere. And
If he ain't coming over here, Cuff, I guarantee you that.
That guy
there's
banned
a-
me.
there's a bunch of people over there talking shit.
I agree with
me
Dad
for
Pence,
hanging
though.
with PKR, man. He's
Dad
fucking.
Pence says when you smoke and do stuff, you get way fucking higher off less, though, in my opinion. I agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
If I'm sitting at home, I can blow a whole big-ass joint. If I'm out and about, a few hits will get me folded.
Oh,
Yeah, because your system getting cleared up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was to smoke a joint right now, bro, a half a joint right now had me looking out the windows like the
bro,
police coming.
you're gonna have a panic attack, bro. Are you kidding me?
I did. I quit for like 2 months. I smoked half a joint.
Bro,
and
you
I'm
got to
looking
record
around,
yourself
bro.
when you smoke for the first time.
That was too much, bro.
I was looking around like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hey,
like, shit.
Hey, if you're gonna, when you smoke someday in the future, if you decide to smoke again, you should do it live and allow people to come in and then have a whole live.
Crackhead on live.
That'd be
Oh
awesome.
no, it'll be fun. You'll have a giggly fest probably. It'll probably be a fun situation because when you have positive energy, you know what I mean. You have a positive experience.
I was looking around like the police coming. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You
it's
need
all
your
about the
buddies around
energy.
you.
It's all about the energy, though. Positive energy will give you a positive experience when you're high on something every time.
Man, I was tripping, bro. I smoked a half a joint. I think I quit for like 2 months, and I smoked some of that
Hey,
shit from
Fucked up, son.
Diesel Junkie I grew. Some of that sour cherry glue. Man, I was looking around like, man, what the fuck?
Oh, shit,
I'm like, I
where's the
should have got
police?
high, man. I was fucking tripping, bro.
I shouldn't have got
Literally.
high.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
Hell yeah, I'm like fucking tripping like a motherfucker.
It's
But my
about
tolerance was low, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Looking out the blinds and shit.
man, bro, I was like a crackhead around this bitch. You hear me?
Yeah.
I've been
Like,
there.
damn, somebody knocked on the door. I'm checking the door and shit. Like, what the fuck going on? Yo?
Who's there? You hear that?
Hey, that's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, but when you smoke like I smoke, man, I used to smoke so much, man. It was ridiculous, bro. It's like get up, get high. The first thing I did, bitch, before I even brush my teeth, bitch, I'm smoking one. You hear me?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Yes.
I get up and get a shower.
Hey, I got ritual time in the morning to smoke for sure. But I'm gonna brush my teeth and everything before
Man, bitch,
that.
I was rolling up before I even brushed, bitch. Fuck you talking about? I'm getting high up all day, every day. Fuck you talking
I mean,
about?
that's pretty much stay high all day though. As soon as I hit that first joint, it's over with all day. Even when I'm out of the house, I'm
If I smoke a whole
still
bag,
fucking,
I'm
I got a
depressed.
pipe with a little fucking jar with ground up weed already in there, so I can I got like 5 bowls already broke down, ready to go.
So
Oh yeah, I leave a half a joint for me in the morning every time.
You
Every
know?
night, I have a joint.
So, old
Yep.
friend of mine had told me that where he lived, that it used to be where it was illegal, but it wasn't as tight of a consequence if you got caught driving and while stoned. And he said that was like his vice, where he used to love to get in the car and go smoke weed and get it all hot boxed and drive
love doing
around.
that.
And
I love
and
doing that.
but then when they legalized weed, and then now they made it so that it was a
Now they're looking for
DUI,
weed.
and it was like where you could lose your driver's license and like take away some of your freedoms. He
That's
quit.
why you just don't get a driver's license.
He quit.
I
Like
don't break
he,
one law when
he
I'm
would
fucking
only smoke at
out.
home. Then he wouldn't smoke and drive anymore. So that was one thing I remember him telling me that he used to kind of missed was smoking and driving.
Shit, I don't let that fuck stop me, son. I blaze every time I'm behind the wheel. What the fuck?
I smoke just like a cigarette.
Especially on a road trip, man. Fucking road trips, I got fucking joints rolled.
Yeah, not smoking weed been life changing for me, man. Like I say, that's all I used to do, bro. Fucking get high all day, every day. So fucking change is good sometimes. You know what I mean?
I've been both people numerous times. I've been a stoned motherfucker, and I've been the fucking drunk motherfucker, and I've been the sober motherfucker.
Right.
Sober is not fun. It's not fun.
I've done it all.
Yeah, I've been sober and weed head and fucking. I did a lot of K2 in prison, but
when I was hooked on them
You
opiates,
was on that K2, boy. You say that K2?
opiates fucked me up.
oh, bro, yeah, I really, bro, I allegedly, never mind. K2 is something I did for a long time every day, and I
know a lot of
I
people
was able
that
to
did
smoke
federal
it
time.
all
Yeah,
day.
I know a lot of federal guys. That's what they was fucking with that K2. You know what I mean?
I've been scared to smoke that shit. I never smoked it.
But
one time.
no, I'm like the way you were saying, like you've lived these different lives. I've been completely sober, incarcerated by choice. Like not because there was no drugs around, but I had said I'm going to quit smoking cigarettes. I'm quit doing all drugs, and I did that for a couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
But what happened to me was I got really fucking mad. I became fucking agnostic and an unbeliever of God, and I got in a lot of fights over time. And I got very mad at everybody.
Everything. Yeah.
Dude, I don't know what the fuck was wrong with me. So then when I got back and took the weed, it really helped a lot of the trauma that I had, I guess, just from being mad. I don't know.
That's funny
Weed
you
really
say that
keeps
because
me calm.
when I stopped smoking, my wife was like, "You need to smoke," you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I was getting angry. You know what I mean?
better when you was smoking.
Little shit irritated the
Yep.
fuck out of me. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
It was
Yeah.
like she was like, "You need to smoke." I'm like, "Damn, I'm trying to do better." And you know what I
Like
mean?
you was telling me 2-3 months ago that I need to quit smoking. Make up your mind, lady.
Yeah.
Which one you like?
Yeah, she liked me better
I
smoking. I
mean-
tell you that. Yeah.
Sober me. Which one you like?
Now I don't came even kill now. Like I drink still, but
Yeah,
you
you're
know what I'm
good.
saying? But, yeah, but that first fucking what 2 weeks or so. Oh my
Yeah, it's
goodness,
rough. It's rough.
it was
It's a
fucking.
little rough.
It was hell yeah, it
But
was rough.
But it's not like you're fucking got the twitches and you can't
Oh
fucking
no,
sleep.
no.
What's up?
Yeah.
No.
Bitch, I was having
You're
nightmares. What
sweating.
you mean? I was
Oh
sleeping
yeah,
over nightmares.
dude, I'm telling you, the
My
nightmares.
my dreams became so vivid. It was like I
Yep.
could remember my dreams more.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It was
Absolutely.
It was like,
Yeah, they're frightening fucking dreams, man.
fuck
You actually
yeah. It's
remember.
like, God,
I
damn.
remember that shit.
Like fucking wake up and
That.
like fucking cold sweat type shit. Like damn.
Yeah.
What's up, Smith?
So,
JC
so
Smith. Cheers.
Like so fucking vivid, it just like fucked your
Yeah.
whole up.
Oh, you'll think about it all day long.
And like you're just like, why the fuck? This feels weird. Like I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to be here, kind of thing.
Like
Crazy.
fuck, man. But yeah, I just want to come on, jump on. You already know I fuck with y'all guys. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? No,
we
no
hear you.
Diddy, no Diddy.
no, dude.
No diddy.
Yeah, I hope
Not
not.
over here. Not over here.
You talking about hope? Here you go.
I'm gonna start
Stupid
praying
shit.
for everybody now. I don't know what's going on.
That keeps crying.
Oh shit! I'm jumping back in chat, man.
Okay. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming
Cool,
up.
homie. Hey,
Cheers
take
and
care.
salutes, man.
We'll see
Always
you
welcome.
soon.
JC.
Yeah, buddy. I like homie. Good dude. Good dude.
Always a good guy. Always
Yeah.
cheerful.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's a good question. That's it. Creative, where are you going next? What's your next trail?
Oh,
Where are we driving to?
probably South Mountain National Trail.
Mm.
Yeah, it's crazy how much it like people don't know it really, but unless you see all my videos, I guess. But my videos are not really that much. About 5 times a week, I go between an hour and 2 hours away from my house, anywhere, any direction, to somewhere remote and somewhere real nice, and I ride that trail for the first time. I've been doing that for a year plus since I've been here. It's fucking been the greatest thing that's ever happened to me. Like,
I like
man,
when you,
being
like
out
when
in
you come
nature is
across
so
people.
awesome.
When you
There's
come
that
across
many
people on the trail, you're like, hello, thank you. Have a good day.
I gotta be. I'm trying to be nice though, because there used to not be a lot of bikers out here. Now there's like all the trails are taken over by bikers.
Creative's like, hi, thank you. And the bitch is like, oh my god, he just almost ran me over.
No, I just had one where some people got mad at me and the lady yelled at me, "You need a bail." Like,
I heard
man,
that one
listen,
video,
if
they
I'm
were
going
like,
real fast on a trail, that trail definitely has a sign that says, "This trail is optimized for mountain bikes." It's letting you know right out the gate. If you're walking, your dumbass better not be in the way of nobody on no
They
bike.
didn't read it. They didn't
No.
read it.
No.
They think it's a walking trail. That's what they think. It's a walking
All
trail.
the trails that allow mountain bikes on it, if you're a hiker, you need to be very careful. It's not the fucking biker's responsibility to be listening for walkers. You know what I mean? How am I supposed to listen to somebody walking
I don't
around?
know
You
how-
can
yeah, I
hear
don't know
someone
how
on a
you can
bike.
hear 'em anyway.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
didn't hear nothing.
well, you're
A
hearing
bike, you can hear a bike.
the
Yeah.
wind and shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck am I gonna hear your ass?
Yeah, like I'm supposed to hear myself come up on your slow ass, not
Yeah.
making any noise.
Right.
My bike's definitely making noise coming down. You can hear something
Yeah.
like, "What's going on? Where are you at?"
Absolutely.
Okay, so maybe you should put like a card in your spokes and make more noise so that you're hiking.
No, the thing is I really enjoy a quiet bike that doesn't have any creaks or anything. Because my
Oh, yeah.
bike, when I first bought it, had a lot of noises, like the inside of the tube the internal cable routing would rattle and shit. So it took me about 6 months to get that to make no noise. And then I upgraded my brakes, and then my brakes made this terrible rattling sound. And I figured how to do that, how to fix that. Now my bike makes no noises, no creaks, nothing. And now people are complaining and shit that I'm looking too quiet on the trail. But I can hear when I'm losing traction on my tires better. I can hear things better, and it makes me a better rider. When all you got is these sounds around you, you can't tell what your tires are doing.
Yep.
You know?
Right.
Couldn't you just get like a horn or something?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's my responsibility. If you're on a trail where people are allowed to bike, that I need to be like not having fun. You know?
Come a bit.
I'm not being rude whatsoever, and I never have ran into no one or put anyone in danger. I can stop, believe it or not, way before I hit anybody. Every time I have really good braking power, by a lot usually,
Well,
almost everywhere. So
like
it's
you
like,
said
you
at
know,
the beginning of the trail, it says that these are optimized for mountain biking,
yeah,
right? You know.
yeah.
I ain't reading that though.
Hey, there's limits. Yes. So no limits no speed limits on the highway. There's speed limits on the trails, but I don't exceed any of those limits when I'm riding out there.
You might run across Gigi out there.
No, I
Yeah.
doubt it. I don't ride. I try to avoid trails that are e-bike optimized too, just in case. I don't. Something
Oh, that's
about
a thing?
seeing somebody on an e-bike every time I see him, it does something to me,
I
and
didn't
it
even know that
pushes
was a
me
thing.
harder, and then I get wore out quicker.
Because you don't have the e-bike, but you want to keep up with them.
No, I don't ride with. I'm not gonna. As a rule, I would never ride with anybody that has an e-bike if I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
There's
Did you
no
hear that,
fucking way,
Edward? Did you hear that, Edward?
bro. Look, if I'm on the trail and I meet you out on the trail hills, and you're on an e-bike, even though I know you, like me and you right now, I'll be like, bro,
Yeah,
there's
probably
no
not.
way you're not gonna ride with me with that.
Yeah,
see that?
you're not riding with me.
I
Nope.
don't know who this guy is.
Has
Yeah,
nothing
probably
to
not,
do with
buddy.
the e-bike. It just has to do with the fact that I'm going to be tired the whole time, and you're not, and I don't want to be in that situation because you're going to all of a sudden you're going to be like, oh,
Bye bye.
and then
That was a little sus.
Who
Yeah, that's
was
weird.
it? They go away.
Yeah.
One of the Level's little pals, probably.
Yeah, probably want to show his little weenie.
Mhm.
yeah, don't walk on optimized biking trails exactly. But hey, this lady I talked to, her name was Tracy. She was older lady. She had a knee surgery, and them were her trails, the Hogs trail system. She'd been walking them for 20 something years, and I said, I don't know if you're aware, but these trails are super famous on YouTube. You know that? And she was like, no, I didn't know that. Like, she's offended. She didn't like it.
Yeah,
And I was like, look,
here.
I need to tell you this so that you don't get mad at people. This is one of the premier mountain bike destinations in the whole area, right here, Haas Trail System. And this will be more and more famous and get more built and more optimized for mountain bikes
Yeah,
because
they're
of
coming.
that.
They're coming.
And
Yep.
yeah, I was just letting her know, like, this is the most famous area, lady. What are you talking about? This is where it's at. You
Yep.
better fucking recognize.
Yeah, we're coming.
Oh, Friday, Jim Tunnel.
Nope, I don't do no wrecks, but wrecking content is for people that overcommit and underdeliver.
You gotta over deliver.
Nope. You can overdeliver, but you can't undercommit. When you overdeliver,
Well, you have blood. You get bloody.
I can't believe that how technical you're riding around all these fucking cactuses that could stick you. Like,
The rocks. My CM
no,
goes,
like that one
like, how do you know what rock you pick?
that one trail I did where it says highly technical and dude, I'm telling you, bro, I promise my right hand to God. If you walked up that trail, you would be like, no fucking way. This is what you showed in your video. It's
Yeah.
not, it's way worse than what you expect. Most of the trails I ride on, I promise, are way worse than what they look like. And it's mind boggling. It really is. Because I walk up them first and then I come back down them. And it's humbling walking up some of the stuff. Like that trail it took me literally like an hour and a half to go up a mile and a half. How in the fuck is that real? You know what I mean? Like, how in the fuck is that real? I'm literally tired up there. I had to take a full on break. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
fuck, dude. And then coming down it, I was nervous as fuck because at any given time, like, it's so hard to get over it that I could just fall over the handlebars. And then some of the areas you fall is a cliff.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's adrenaline junkie part, kicks in.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I like watching those videos. What I don't like is you can't fucking tell the elevation. Like, you can't see what's up and down. I mean, you can tell a little bit.
Yeah. Every trail that I've recorded has been at least 1,000-foot drop or more. Almost every trail. Pretty good descent, most of them.
Yeah.
But the descents that we have here are not like high speed descent. Any of the ones I've been on haven't been very high speed type trails.
The drop offs.
Yeah, but I'll go to trails though that will be really cool someday. I'm not skilled enough to push myself to go to certain trail systems in different states yet.
What? Creative, he's probably 32?
Yeah, I'm in my mid-30s.
Okay, 34.
35, 36. Starting to turn the corner.
Oh,
No. See, look, in mountain bike racing, I'm considered in the group of elite riders. My age group is considered elite group. And above 40 is when you get into a new group. So the riders who are my age actually race some of the hardest.
You're at the top.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be physically at the top of my game. I just don't have that experience. So, yeah, I'm definitely over the hill for that. If I've been riding my whole life.
Yeah.
But I'm not a racer or nothing like that. I'm not doing none of that shit. I just ride for fun. I'm riding for fun, but I like to challenge myself. And over time, I'm going to try to ride like somebody who's a pro rider on some of the places I ride. I'm going to attempt that after practice. And I think it'll be really cool to see someone like me who hasn't been doing it their whole life do things that people have been doing their whole life, which would be hard for me to do. It'd take a long time for me to develop the skill set.
That Red Bull shit.
Like going to Utah.
Red Bull shit.
There's a lot of stuff there that I could get way better on if I would just go to that state.
Yeah, I'd like to see you drop in on some of them fucking trails.
Dude. Yeah. Yeah, because I can jump. I can jump. I'm just not comfortable doing jumps with really slick.
I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Nuggy.
Where does it duplicate? I accidentally hit
duplicate. Is there a duplicate thing?
Uh-oh, we're in the Matrix. You tell me you found a button to
What happened? What are you doing?
spawn new Matrix fucking.
He's trying to make sure you don't show your wiener.
okay. There we go.
But there's
two
two
nuggies. There's two nuggies.
Yeah.
One's muted and
Mind
one's
blown. Which one's the fake one?
Kick that. I don't know where my.
Get rid of the muted one.
So
there you go. Yeah, kick it from the studio.
That's what I was doing.
Fake Nuggy, you out of here.
Wait a minute.
Nuggy, you just need to make a bowl of cereal and relax, bro.
So I accidentally hit duplicate on one of my tabs. Where does it go?
It goes the same place that your other tab is at the top. You'll have two tabs now.
No, it's gone.
Okay, so then minimize your screen and see if you have another screen behind it.
It's gone.
Like, because I just kicked it from the screen. Or
no, I get it now, but I don't know what the fuck. That was weird, dude.
You hit duplicate tab.
Yeah, that should duplicate the tab, and you'll just have two tabs at the same time.
StreamYard's being a little bitch tonight.
Like this one.
What's going on here? Hey.
B.
That was
what are you doing? Oh, I can't add that to the thing though.
Just fucking with you.
Oh,
I'm stoned.
I couldn't.
Putting us on high alert tonight. Is what's going on here.
He just duplicated. Just back out of it. Now you close that tab. You should be fine.
It's gone. It's gone, dude. Like, I don't know where it's at.
It duplicated it and then it closed because I ended your.
Yeah, he kicked your ass out.
Well, I know that, but Yeah. Anyway,
So-
it don't matter. It's fixed.
Right.
I was over here watching Embedded.
Oh shit.
Embedded.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah. Episode 2's out. It's every UFC numbered event. It has an Embedded where they, go around with the fighters.
Oh, really? That's cool.
in depth
Yeah.
with the fighters.
That's
Sub
cool.
up
I
to,
like that.
sub up to UFC.
On YouTube?
Yeah.
I think I am.
Yeah, I'm ready for the John Jones versus Miocic fight.
Stipe, yeah. I
Oh
really-
yeah.
Or yeah, Steve Bay.
Yeah.
He's I think John Jones is gonna beat him, but whatever.
I think so too.
I want John Jones to beat him, but I want him
Jones never lost,
bad
bro.
so he doesn't fucking retire.
He's
I
never
wanna
been
see
beat.
him.
You know?
Well, yes and no.
No, he's never been beat. He lost a technical fight that he was beating dude's ass with.
I know, but
So
it's
he's
still,
never-
it's still
even the
a,
dude-
it's still a loss.
Yeah, and then they got multiple fights that he fought were close fights, but he didn't lose. Like what I mean is he's never been beat by somebody in the ring. So then why would you not go against someone that's never actually physically been beat by anyone in the ring yet?
Man,
You know what I
seeing
mean?
Holloway get knocked out on 308 was crazy, bro.
Who?
I never
Yeah.
really thought.
Holloway?
Yeah, that Holloway,
Oh, Holloway.
Max Holloway. Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom was born on the same island as he's from.
He's going to lightweight though now, so that's fucking awesome. I think that's going to
Mhm.
rejuvenate his fucking career.
Big time. I was thinking about that like years back, to be honest. Once I realized how stacked that division was and how fucking Volk was running it back in the day, I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, he's probably not going to beat Volk. And then Poirier just fucking came in from nowhere. I didn't even really know the
Man,
fuck that guy was.
motherfucker, man. I'll be honest with you. When he beat Bulk, I thought it was a fluke.
I did too. Now we got to see that rematch.
Yeah, no, that's next. But
I want to see Strickland fight motherfucking what's his face again.
Yep.
that's a
Duplessis.
yep. I don't know
Yeah,
if he's
and-
going.
And I want to see him fight the other dude too that went up to heavyweight.
Oh,
The dude who lost
Pote.
here.
yeah.
Here.
Yeah, Pierre
Correct.
hasn't gone up to heavyweight.
He went
I
to
thought he-
light.
I thought he
He
went
went to
up.
light heavy. He went to light
Oh.
heavyweight.
He's talking about going. Well, he went up though from.
Yeah, he's
Lower
not
weight.
in Strickland's
Well,
weight
he went
class no
from
more,
what?
right?
He went from welterweight to no.
Yeah.
No, it was no. Or it's either middleweight or welterweight, whatever 185 is.
I just want to see Strickland fight the last guys that beat him and see if he can beat them again.
Duplessis.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was a fluke. That was definitely a fluke. That
I don't
deserves
know,
a
dude.
rematch.
I think Strickland
know.
won that fight.
Every
Yeah.
time I watch Duplessis fight, I don't know how he won, but I'm like, you beat everybody though. What the fuck?
Wait,
Like,
didn't Duplessis
He-
fight
he's
somebody
got an
since
awkward-
Strickland? Or am
he's
I
so
tripping?
awkward. It's you can't even like feel good about his
He hasn't-
style. Like, yeah, he's good or nothing. It's
Yeah,
weird.
he fought Izzy recently, didn't he?
Yeah,
No.
he beats everybody that he fights.
Yeah,
right
he did. Yeah, he fought Izzy, bro. Because I was like, wait, did he defend his title yet? Yeah, he did. I'm pretty sure Duplessis defended his title at least once.
He has not
Oh
fought.
no,
He
Are
has
you
not
sure?
fought. Or he, I mean,
Who did Izzy just fight then? Because Izzy fought recently and lost, remember?
Strickland.
yeah, it was Duplessis.
Yeah, see what I'm saying?
Oh,
I forgot
is it
about
funny?
that fight too.
Damn, it must have been that boring.
It was like probably 305 or 304 or something.
It was that boring. Nobody up here that watches UFC could even remember it.
Right? I got a weird memory.
Oh yeah, except for the Happy Cultivated, the fucking memory guru.
I like UFC. I think it's like 304 or 305.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember now.
What's that? Good there. Hills Grow.
Oh, Flyby posted a link, and then I watched And then so I reposted something else off of that channel.
Yeah, well, it was 305.
But I see. I don't even remember. Was it a decision?
Yeah, no submission. Well, no, it wasn't.
Yeah, submission. He did. Because
Was it?
like he won. He actually won. It was impressive.
What did he submit him with, though? I don't remember.
Don't remember. Face like it was like a face fucking crank or something. Maybe I don't know.
Here, let's go to YouTube.
He had surgery on his fucking what do they
No,
call it? Yeah, is it septum? Is that what it's called?
yeah.
Oh. But he had surgery. He couldn't breathe. You can see that in his first fights. 2+C, he's like breathing out of his mouth at the beginning of every fight.
Undeviated septum.
Yeah, he is a mouth breather.
Yeah.
I still can't believe Sugar Sean lost the way he did. It
Rear naked choke.
changed my whole fucking idea about the dude.
Wait, what happened?
When Sugar Sean lost the last fight, he just lost.
No, bro, I want to see that one ran back too. Let's go.
Dude, hold on. First of all, let's get this straight. How do you underperform that fucking severely when you overperformed your last fight crazily? Like, what in the fucking hell is going on with this
Dude, I
dude?
thought he was gonna run through that guy. I mean, I know
Bro,
he's a good
that's what I'm
wrestler,
saying.
but
Like, what in the hell happened?
he had
Like,
nothing
what the
for him.
fuck? How can you invest in that dude again as being like a champ if he can't fucking hold the line with his talent? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, Prates, I saw that. That was pretty good, man. Looked
I like
excellent.
him though. Carlos Prates. Oh, you know who else is fighting? Maniac. He's fighting soon. He's on the card, the John Jones card. I actually smoked weed with Maniac here.
No shit.
Yeah, at the
That's
joint
fire.
session. I got videos of him hanging out with him. I've had a handful of conversations with him that night, and I got a bunch of videos with him. I just haven't put all of it out yet.
That's fire.
Yeah, he's a cool cat. He did. He was one of the judges at the first joint sesh I went to. No, the second joint sesh. No, the first joint sesh. He was one of the judges. The UFC, the dude in UFC, the Maniac.
Fucking A.
Yeah, he's cool. He's a real weed dude. He likes weed too. He's probably not smoking weed now because he's like fighting real heavy right now.
Dude, there was a chick in fuck, what was it? Dana
It
the
was a
Tuesday
rear
chick.
naked choke.
Yeah, the little baddie dude. Oh my god, why did he not sign her? She's such a bad. He's like, you're too small,
happened?
too young. There's a badass chick that was in Dana White's Contender Series or whatever. And he didn't end up signing her for whatever. He said she was too young or whatever, too small for any weight class that he had, basically.
Yeah, it was a rear naked choke. I just watched it.
Yeah, he finished Izzy, man.
Yeah, Izzy made a mistake there. I think Izzy was picking him apart up until that point. Not really picking him apart, but he was. I wonder what the scorecards look like.
Right on, Trev. Hell yeah. A bunch of us like UFC around here too. The Aspinall thing, like all the controversy about him and stuff, if I understand the rules correctly, now I could be wrong, but the moment that Jones walks in the ring, the belt is nothing. The belt that Aspinall has is
Yes,
dissolved.
absolutely, 100%.
He's no longer a champ or interim champ. Like he probably next in line. I mean, probably next in line.
Oh,
You know?
he is next in line.
That's fair.
He is the backup fighter for this fight.
And say Jones or Stipe would step down after this fight for any reason if they put their gloves in the ring, whoever has the belt, then I would say it would be fair for Aspinall to fight somebody for the belt. You know what I mean? But he doesn't just get the fucking belt. He had an interim title, and for whatever reason, UFC did bend the rules, and they ended up having Jones fight Miocic instead of him, which he could protest that and say that's bullshit. But whatever, it's Dana's love child. He's gonna do what he wants. You know what I mean? Like, but the fact remains the same: is the second that Jones walks in the ring, that belt's nothing. It's gone. There's no argument to it at all. Which I don't know. I've seen a lot of bullshit about it. That's why I mentioned that.
Right.
Tyson Friday, Jones Saturday.
And I got invited to a UFC watch party. But they want everyone who shows up to pay for part of the $100 cost of it, and I was like,
Like
I don't
$10.
know.
$10 or less.
I'm one of those weird people that barely comes off money for anything.
Like,
Unless
I'm
it's
not
like
giving you
food or
shit.
something like that. Like,
You're like, how about I
bro,
give you about
if you're
$350?
throwing an event and there's a gate, bro, I'm like, I'm literally telling you, all right, I'll be there about 30 minutes beforehand. And that's because I'm not paying the gate.
Yeah, let me in.
Fuck that shit. I ain't got money like that to be fucking just paying money out anyways. We have too many things to try and do. Aspinall, that'd be cool to see Aspinall get beat up by John Jones.
That would be a badass.
If he just goes in there and gets mauled by John Jones, and then he's like, you know what? I'm pretty good. I got levels. There's levels to the game. I'll get better over time. Someday I'll be able to fill up a legacy like his.
It is
Talking
kind of
shit.
whack that he didn't get his title unification.
I'm
Though.
talking shit. I think Aspinall's good. He just ain't fought.
Jones. Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't fought the best yet.
There was a while where like the
It'd be fun when he
heavyweights
does.
were crazy. You know, like you had Cormier, you had Jones, you had a bunch of
crazy.
fucking big ass motherfuckers. What's up, Cakes?
Cormier, and then you had motherfucking who's the white dude that he fought? Gustafson. That was a super good fight. And then that one, the Mexican dude he fought, that was really close fight.
Cormier held it down for a minute too, didn't he? Yeah.
Cormier did okay.
3-1 going into the fourth.
Jones just has a better style than him for his size.
Yeah, they still have issues of today, I think.
Yeah.
They still have bad blood.
Reyes. That was a close. Reyes came in there and gave Jones a fucking hell of a good fight, dude. I was nervous the whole fight for Jones. I was like, oh shit, he might not win. You know? That was a good one.
Yeah.
What's going on with Nick Diaz? Nick Diaz.
I think he ate some mushrooms, dude.
Yeah, that looked like a mushroom trip or something. He was tripping on that bush. Hardcore.
Everybody's tripping out on him about it. It's just like, dog, that's a mushroom fucking trip, dude. Leave that man alone.
The whole card is kind of fucked right now, anyways. 310.
Yeah.
There's no main event.
Not yet. He'll be announcing it here any moment.
They can't do an interim title for that. That's kind of whack.
No,
but they can't take his.
I think they should just take that. I think they just take that whole fight off.
Yep, that's what I'm saying. Take it off and bump it to the next.
Put Piera and fucking Think Alive. I think.
That'd be fire.
Think Alive might.
No, we got to see Jake Paul and Pierre.
MMA fight.
Pierre would fucking.
He has Tony Ferguson. Oh shit.
That would be a good fight, actually.
That's what Jake Paul's calling next, right?
Huh?
He's calling him next.
Who?
Jake Paul. Isn't Potan next? Potan? He's calling him next.
You think Dana White is going to allow Alex Pereira to fight Jake Paul?
Yeah. No way. That's his diamond guy.
Not fucking happening.
He keeps him in a glass case somewhere. I'm pretty sure.
No, I definitely think he would because he let Conor McGregor, which was the biggest star ever.
Conor McGregor's a totally different fucking story, buddy.
Well, yeah, Conor McGregor's the biggest star ever, but still.
Yeah.
It's
Dana White is not going to let him go fight some gimmick fight against Jake Paul.
That ain't a gimmick fight, though. Jake Paul's been fighting really big names.
Yeah, really big old names.
It makes Potan more famous.
He's fought, the only person Dana White will not allow it.
That was part of the problem with Francis. He got into it with Francis about similar aspects. And Conor, if you really want to, you know what I mean? The Mayweather fight. That really
Trev says it.
Fucking kind of changed things for a while with McGregor and UFC.
I would love to see it. If Netflix will host fucking Mike Tyson and fucking Jake Paul, then Dana White will definitely let one of his fighters go box.
No.
You know what I don't understand about Dana White right now is that slap shit. That slap shit to me is so fucking dumb. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I don't like it either.
it's there's not really. I haven't watched it, so I can't say it's stupid. I just the idea of it, even you know what I mean, and how he like backs it so much. He's like, it's gonna be the next biggest sport in the fucking world, and it's like, no, it's not.
UFC is the fucking boss.
Yeah,
on the
that
street.
shit is.
Slap
It is
fights a
fun to
different
watch.
kind of sport, dude. It gets fucking. I don't know how many views it already has. But it's a
Yeah,
lot.
it definitely has
So
growth.
it's a different type of sport for a different
Spectator
type of following. It's
Yeah, but it's a
fucking
huge
5-second
downgrade
clips, dude.
from watching fucking MMA. MMA is like
Oh,
elite
dude.
level fighting.
Yeah.
Slap shit is like fucking
Skill-based.
little petty ass bitch fighting.
How did
you know?
they determine who
But
goes
people
first?
like it, dude, because people get
I
knocked
know.
out.
Oh, I get it. It's totally entertaining. But when you really like watching, sports for
It's
the
a
athletics,
disgrace to
shit,
MMA.
yeah, it is.
It's weird
100%.
seeing Dana back something like that hardcore.
I
You
know.
know what I
That's
mean?
what I was saying. Like, what the fuck,
Dana,
dude?
Dana's a very fucking smart dude. He's seen the views that it was getting. I forget where it was, but
Yeah, shock value.
he's seen the views that it was getting in another country, and fucking and here that the little leagues that were around, the views that they were getting, and
I'd say they chug a beer first, then smack. You know what I mean? Do something. I don't
Connor
know, man.
McDonald.
oh no, Connor will. I think Connor will fight. I am skeptical now. I ain't gonna lie, but I think Connor will fight again. I think he'll fight in the beginning of next year. That was out of Dana's mouth. He'll fight in the beginning of 2025.
Yeah,
I think so, too.
isn't he just such an anomaly, dude? Imagine 15 years ago, Conor McGregor, and now look where that bitch is at. He's a billionaire, right? Or close to
Yeah.
it.
No,
Like, damn. Dude, his companies, he has multiple companies. They make together, him as a company, he makes a lot of money.
I'm not saying he don't make a lot of
He
money.
is one of the most
but
successful
he's not a
whiskey
billionaire.
companies in the world right now. One of them.
Yeah,
That's crazy. It's a brand new company. It just started. How in the fuck are they competing with people that have been out here for hundreds of years? 100 years, you know?
Homies talked about
Brand.
trying to run for president in Ireland.
Yeah, he's
Brand.
crazy.
Connor.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
This can't be right, but it says his net worth is 200 million.
200 million? See, that's a
right.
lot, though. That's a
No, that's
quarter
right.
billion. That's damn near a quarter billion.
He's on his way to a bill.
That's a lot of money, though, for somebody that just fucking fights in the UFC and doesn't even fight no more. Like, you don't make that
Conor
money off
loves it.
UFC. Hundreds of millions? That's ridiculous.
And once you
It's
have
just-
that
it's
much
200.
money, it's like hard to spend your money, where you just don't deplete it because your money's making money.
Thank you, Bear. Here, let me hit you, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks, bud, for the subscriptions.
God, Cakes, you sound like the fucking mainstream media. You sound like never mind. I ain't gonna say that.
I will. Fucking cakes.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Yeah, I wonder who the next giant superstar is going to be in UFC. I thought it was going to be Sugar Sean, and then he fucking lost.
It is. Nah, that don't. That is,
Bro,
that
he's got to
loss-
win again. He's got to win again,
Yeah.
or else it don't count.
He's gonna get the rematch.
If he loses again, bro, it's over with. He ain't going to have that legacy of being the best.
That's that
You know?
clown, right? He's a clown.
No, you sound like the sheep Cakes.
I like him. It just pissed me off that he lost like that. It looked like he didn't.
He didn't
Wasn't prepared.
lose. Go back and watch it.
Which
I
one are we
watched
talking
it.
about? Which
Go
fight?
back and watch it.
I did watch it.
Go back and
I didn't.
watch it without the commentary and watch it.
No, I'm not paying attention to the commentary. I'm watching him, his style, and the previous fights, the way he fought. It was very elite
He
level
won
with his
that
feet.
fight. He won that fight. He won rounds 1, 3, and 5.
Yeah, but look.
They gave round 1 to.
No, I understand what you're saying, but if you're thinking of just think of it from this perspective, that he's trying to win with a knockout every time, and then you don't win, nor do you beat the shit out of this dude, which you just did with the previous fight. So the trajectory and the previous fight before that, he started showcasing those skills. The trajectory just got fucking limp dicked hella quick. You know what I mean? Like this, I'm gonna piece everybody up, knock everyone out, all that. No, you're not, bro. You're gonna have a hard time with people like everyone else is.
Yeah, it's of course. It didn't hurt him one bit. Though. That loss did not hurt him, especially if he goes out there and beats him again. Beats him.
I just hope if he wins again, I'll be back on the train. But if he don't win again,
you can't do that. That's fucking.
Who are we talking about? I missed it.
Sugar Sean.
Oh, Shuggy?
no, bro. I'm only riding with
You're gonna
winners,
have
bro.
to go in the backyard or something. Is that why you're showing the shed?
Well, I didn't want to cut in on their conversation.
Oh,
very nice. I like this.
Totally different topic. Totally
Got
different.
double doors and shit. Let's go.
You see the price at the bottom right hand corner.
Why is it black and gray?
Yes, I got mine an 8x16 it was $4,001.
Yeah,
Let's get one of them Elon pods for 10 grand, bro.
And and they will deliver within 50 miles for free.
Yeah, I'm just looking. You know,
Look at go to the Elon pod, the little Elon house. Are they 10?
Elon.
Let me see, what do you have to buy with that? Do you have to buy the solar shit with it to go?
I'm not sure. He said you could get started for 10 grand. And can you imagine that if it's actual like a suitable size place, like for a couple people for 10 grand?
Small
Elon
house.
You haven't seen the Elon pods yet or whatever?
Yeah, Elon's just like I can't remember what they're called. He's coming out with all kinds of weird products, man.
50 grand.
They're like 10 to 15 grand.
50.
No, 10 to 15.
Well,
for each unit.
The thing that he's showing right there is Elon's tiny house for 50 grand.
Yeah.
It says
that might be a different one. They have base models that are like 10 to 15 grand. But I would get one. I feel like you're gonna have to spend a grip on fucking solar.
Yeah.
Solar panel. It's supposed to come with some shit, but I don't know what it comes with. I haven't really checked it out too much, but there's batteries and all kinds of shit.
Yeah, so he might already have it. The roof could be already built in.
That's where the money's at, or is your bank, is how big of a bank you're going to build up. How much capacity do you want?
I think Chamath might get the belt. Yeah. Islam's going to continue to hold the belt.
15K is a Home Depot shed. Is probably something very similar to that. But that also depends. Are they coming to build it, or do you have to build it yourself? You might be able to get the kit. It might be a little cheap. Right.
Or they might just fucking... Elon might have a fucking robot that'll bring it to us or something.
Build it up for you.
Even a kit, you still got to frame each wall and sheet it,
boxable,
square it up and shit like that.
Anybody know that sound?
You'll own nothing
You need a whole crane.
is a phrase said by the World Economic
This is
Forum.
the $30,000 house ready. That was 30,000.
Have a boxable,
Yeah.
We do. Some prototype boxable that's down in South Texas.
It's an out-of-the-box idea, building a home on an assembly.
You'll own nothing and you'll be happy is a phrase said by the World Economic Forum 8 years ago, in 2016. And with each passing day, this phrase seems more and more true. Housing nowadays is getting out of hand, with studios and small apartments costing hundreds. However, Elon Musk has decided to put an end to this with his long-anticipated affordable house, which will be offered to the public for as little as $30,000.
Nice.
Where it all began.
Fuck yeah, dude.
See, the one that I see
heard
was
about
like
Elon
10,000.
Musk's decision
That's
to
what I thought too.
Or 12,000.
and move
The one
into a
when
tiny
he mentions it himself, he says around 10 grand.
years ago. Well, This house was built by a Las Vegas company
Oh,
called
he also
Hogs, which
underpriced
specializes
every
in making
other
small,
car that
inexpensive, and practical
he
housing
said the
for Americans.
Roadster was going to
These
be
houses are an
25
evolution of
grand or
regular
30
Yeah, that's
grand.
what they're
homes
called, the
that have been
boxable.
completely simplified to the point that building, or to be more exact, assembling this house would take you only a couple of hours. Before
Couple
reselling a
hours.
small house, most people disregarded the possibility of living this way, as it seemed like it wasn't comfortable enough compared to regular houses, which is to be expected. This is,
Dude,
after all,
that
a
would be
very
perfect for me,
unconventional way of living.
especially
However,
a double
reaps
one
a
like
lot of-
that.
Stack them up.
Elon Musk's decision to live in a house of this type stirred
Or
up
side by
Here's
side.
here's the actual site.
You know they're efficient as hell. They
Yep.
gotta be.
Self-powered. There's batteries built in and shit.
Over 550 casinos, with many of those being deployed in now 6 states all around the country: Arizona, California, Utah, Virginia, Hawaii, Nevada, and Cuba.
Boxable is a building system, not just a tiny house company.
Automated manufacturing equipment. I looked back.
Yeah, it's
and
a
I said,
manufactured home,
I didn't
basically.
expect to be here. I expected to be here.
Fold
And
out.
as you can see here, we now have 3 factory buildings totaling over 400,000 square feet.
Ever since the days of Henry Ford with automotive production line or the Boxable production line.
They're putting out 1 car every
It's still a
minute or
trailer.
less. Why
Fucking crazy.
that with housing? Factory equipment upgrades that we're doing right now are going to
What's up,
really
Monkey?
change the game for boxing. We think they're going to bring down labor costs, allow us to produce houses faster, reduce the number of parts in the building. Soon we're going to be launching a partner directory. We recently hired a CFO and a full finance team. A huge milestone happened recently with our Arizona State modular approval.
Inside the factory to prepare for
New products we're showcasing, which is a 1 through 4 bedroom model.
what is it called? Goldie Box.
Goldie Box. All right, check this out.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah. Dude, that's sick. That's all anybody fucking needs.
Yep.
Our mission is
Yeah.
to fix housing.
The product and the factory has been designed within its DNA from day one for massive
Scale.
Dude,
It's like Japanese living, but bigger.
Dude, I want one.
Yeah.
I want one
I like the outdoor space.
You can buy 2 and then put them together.
You could buy a piece of land. No, they probably sell them like that.
Oh,
Double
Oh,
yeah.
like 2 of them together.
Yeah.
Lego home. What was it with the
Even though
dude
that
with the
thing was
cowboy
reacting
hat and the no shirt? Are they bulletproof?
Marketing.
Are they
There's like
small?
throwing a dude with no shirt and a fur coat on and a cowboy hat. Getting into a Lambo. That'll sell him.
How perfect was that? How fucking perfect was that?
They need to make them up. They need to make those, but make a fucking bulletproof one.
We're actually ripping out tons of old equipment and putting in new automated manufacturing equipment. This is going to allow us to produce houses faster with less labor costs at a higher quality level.
No, these things ain't that
And
expensive,
there were a few
boss.
sleepless nights. Let me tell you. The key numbers
For
Yeah,
what they are.
and they're going to be
8.5
cheaper.
foot wide, 13.5 foot from the blacktop here. Big giant building, big giant vanishing point building. But apparently that wasn't enough for our ambitions. And ahead of me here is another giant building. And this is the corner of Factory 2.
Leave Elon alone. What's up, ADHD?
So here we are at Factory 2.
Wow.
A lot of things happening here
Pretty
at the
incredible
moment. So
shit that's going on, man.
3 all right next to each other.
Look at
so they
that.
can support
Look how
each
big
other
those
here
fucking
in Las
buildings
Vegas.
are.
Oh, look.
Yeah.
What's that? Through the magic
How many hidden cameras are in the wall?
I've done roofing projects on things like that where we have quads, where we ride 4-wheelers up there.
What we've
Yeah,
done here is
it's so
we've
big.
taken
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 of our 20
To be
by
able
20
to
room
deliver
modules,
materials or to be able to
One
deliver
is still
trash
the
to the
basement.
edge.
You got to be able to get
So
around.
it's got the kitchen.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
literally
The other
take
one's one
quads
that
up
we
there.
have.
And,
We've taken
yeah.
the kitchen out.
Check
and then
out
we've
that
added
nice
in
front
a
front porch.
divider wall in the
I
middle
like
to
that.
turn a 1 20 by 20 box into 2 bedrooms. Then on the 4th square, we've just added in a nice little
like his gangster lean with his
Yeah,
heart.
you might be right there, Boston. You might be right there.
Tiny house company. to build most things most of the time. The best way to think about Boxable is simply to think of Legos. So from a tiny home to a mansion, and I do mean a mansion, our goal, our vision is that you will be able to build with Boxable.
It's
So you just set them on
2024.
top of each other and
We're
strap them
shooting
together.
rockets
Yeah,
into
Lego
space.
Lego
Yeah.
building.
Elon Musk is working
Yeah,
on
Lego
humanoid
pieces.
robots.
I still
Yeah,
just
they're
don't. I
they're all
don't
Apple
understand.
goggles and see
I don't
augmented
understand how the
reality,
roofing
virtual
system
reality.
can be
But
modular,
somehow we have
though. I
record
mean, it can be
homelessness.
to
Our
an
next
extent,
step
but a
to
roofer
fix
still would
housing
have
is
to
what we're
come in and
calling
put a full
Boxvilla.
membrane
Boxvilla
over
is
it
basically taking everything we've learned
or
here
something.
and scaling it
Or
up
it's just a whole new Lego
massively
piece.
in
Why?
order to get
Yeah,
more
why? It's
efficiencies.
probably already.
Because two seams, it has to be seamed somehow, or there's a penetration.
Can you even fathom how big of an impact this was? In
I'm
addition to this, the key
I'm
selling
sure
point
they
of the
had
house
to do
was
it
its
to Elon.
modularity.
You don't think
How easy
you
and cheap
probably
it was
just
to swap out the
fucking
interior and
stack them right on
maybe
top of each other?
However, as time went by, it was more and more evident that Elon didn't shift to this house out of the goodness of his heart.
see how
or
it
because of
folds
his
down.
Yeah,
There would
yeah.
still be a
Rather than
There's
seam
got
in
to
the
be
middle,
some kind of membrane in there
some
over
type,
top of it.
and then you would have an edge metal and something else. You know, it's got a
Flashing of
little bit
some
of a.
sort.
had with their house.
It
Yeah.
said you could put it together in like 10 minutes
Even more alluring and even more interesting to those
They
who
said a couple hours, but
or a couple hours.
After
yeah,
Elon showed his
a few
prototype
hours.
of
They
Tesla's
said.
own tiny
90 seconds.
hundreds of thousands of people were
35 seconds.
and between 50,000 and 100,000 people.
You just push
You
a
can
button.
use a microwave and blow it up.
So,
Yeah.
that in mind,
I want
Just a button
Elon
you
to
push.
Just
invent
add
new
water.
program.
Just add
Will
water
Elon
and it
come out
blows
and
up.
set it up for you? That's what I want to know.
Musk got a general idea of what the capabilities and
Do you
possibilities
get free
Elon needs
Starlink and a robot?
to invent my next
as well as how to
program.
make it more
Is that a clean green running crane or does it use diesel?
Yeah.
Probably diesel, you know.
I'm
Oh, I
surprised
can't
that
commit to a project that burns diesel.
Oh
I'm
shit! Battery.
surprised that it doesn't actually come with solar panels on the roof,
That's surprising.
as
I
like
think it
Be
standard.
self-sufficient.
has to.
as well as an
It has
easily
to.
transportable weekend getaway house for those with more money that can be attached to a pickup truck and driven. Tesla has already towed it with the Model X, and it passed with flying colors. However, to achieve this, Tesla needed to find a way to lower the weight, as well as increase structural rigidity.
How much
So,
wind
what
can
did
it
it do?
take?
He went to
15 mile an hour?
of course. Specifically,
20 max.
the key component of Tesla's own is the fact that it will be externally made out
Oh,
of
that's
hardwood
nice.
completely, which will both
Yeah, I
lower
like the
cost of
contemporary
house,
look.
as well as allow it to be more lightweight. In addition to this, since hardwood is
All right, I like that one.
this allows the house to be more structurally sound, and the wood itself has been coated and protected against
Yeah, if
any
mine says Tesla on it, I'm in.
Plus,
Yeah.
the skeleton of the house is made out of non-degradable steel and concrete, which should make your sleep even
Non-degradable.
more safe and sound.
And
Plus,
rubber gaskets,
hardwood
probably.
is a very good insulation,
Yep.
meaning that you can expect the house not to be very hot during summer, nor very cold during winter, meaning that you
Meaning
will
it
use
doesn't have
less
AC.
electricity. And even if you do use AC or heating,
Oh, there we
heating
go.
the house will take
At a
much
mini
less
split.
time, as it is far smaller and easier to keep at adequate
Oh,
temperatures.
I bet it probably
In
does.
addition to
fucking
this,
heat
Elon's
up,
new
cool
house
down
will
real
also
quick.
be outfitted with solar panels, as well as an
Solar
entire
solar
solar
panels.
energy
Yeah.
system,
There you go.
which
You
would
go
essentially
charge
allow
your
you to create an
fucking
entirely
your
self-sustainable
Tesla
household.
car.
You can practically establish it at the world's end, and you'd still have enough electricity. In addition to that, the house will also be an extremely ecological choice for those of us who value our environment. First of all, there's the electricity, 100% renewable and carbon-free. In addition to that, hardwood is very eco-friendly, and so is building a house like this, as you need very little and oftentimes no machine at all. However, probably the best part about this house is how incredibly modular it is.
I have to switch phones.
If the size of the house isn't to your liking, you can easily purchase another one and stack them up high, or even expand them at ground
Who's
level.
here?
Sure, this will all be an
Ooh, I
expensive
like that
addition.
one.
However, it'll still be pretty cheap compared to regular
That was the flower room
The
upstairs.
base model of this house,
That one.
as you might have seen
Huh.
in the
That's
title,
cool.
is
That's
just
Those are pretty cool.
$30,000,
You know?
and that's
30
with
Gs
furniture
right
and
there.
solar systems, which brings us to the next question.
Sold.
How is it so cheap?
Throwing a humanoid robot.
Well, you see, what Elon is doing with this house is a very good marketing strategy. He'll bring in loads of buyers, which, as you might imagine, equals a lot of money for sure. But in addition to this,
I'd like to know what
have its
I want to know what the
ecosystem.
bank thinks about this.
Ron, the plumbing is it's all self-sufficient. Like you probably have
I
to
also
empty.
want to know what he's paying for labor costs to build these things.
Is this considered an asset or just a fucking
Plus, as you might
throwaway
imagine,
deal?
the house itself will be very cheap to build for
Like a
Elon,
camper.
as it will
You
mostly
know what I
be
mean?
made out of hardwood, which is one of the cheapest house
Is it an
materials.
appreciating asset?
Now
I
we're
don't
talking
see
about
that.
No, hell no. A modular home or a kit home will go down in value over time.
No furnishings.
I don't think that this thing is like designed to put it up for a weekend and take it away. And
No, it's permanent residence.
Yeah, but like if you get a home built, you know, and then or if you get a modular home built, the modular home is not going to be worth very much money over time.
A house like this requires a lot of care and time.
Well, what do you mean a modular home? Like a
So like if you could try to get a loan for a regular house right now, it'd be easier than trying to get a modular home loan for the same price. The bank will not
you mean
want
like
to.
a trailer, or are you talking about
No, a
like
modular, like you can get a kit home, like
trailers.
Right. It's a
It could be-
two-piece house that you lift up onto a foundation with a
yeah, it could be
crane.
big. It could be a fucking 2,500 square foot home. Could be a
Yeah.
modular home.
It should be the same thing because a modular home, once you combine it, it's
We already looked into that though. Like so the kind of homes that are already kind of pre-built and they bring pieces of it and they put it
Yeah.
together.
Uh-huh.
A bank will not give the same loan for that home. They won't give you 250 grand for that home. But for a home on a property, 350 grand. You know what I mean? They
Depends on the
just don't
foundation.
want to invest in a home like that with you because it doesn't have good resale value.
It's not a permanent dwelling.
Yeah, something
No.
about I don't know what I'm trying to express there. I'm just saying that something about it is not as valuable to a bank lender. So there's something there.
Well, don't approach them that you're going to build a modular home. Go to the lender with that you have a piece of property, and now that you're going to build and give them maybe a set of plans with a assumption of approximate size, and then value it at what you need. But you still should be able to get a loan just as much if you own the land outright. That just doesn't make sense. The value is in a modular home because it is a faster build time. You get your
All right, so like if you have a regular
occupancy
It's
faster.
not a traditional dwelling, though.
it's not as well built as a regular home, is it?
Yeah. Well,
No,
it's not stick-built.
It's
cheaper materials.
Depends on the codes.
It depends on the manufacturer that builds it too. I mean, are you building a trailer?
We're not talking about a
two-piece
trailer. We're talking about a modular home,
right?
not a trailer. Two different things.
Yes,
They're
and
like
no.
a kit home because I wanted to get a kit home, a
They are
home
not
that
the
you
same.
could have, or you could have it designed online and everything, and then they build pieces of it and they bring it in. And the bank was telling us it would be more difficult to get into a loan like that than it would be to buy a home outright, and you could get into a higher loan for a home than you could for a kit home.
Right. But maybe the value of the two-piece home that's not sitting on a piece of property might only be $150,000, but the
But then
piece of
there's-
property and the house might be $200,000. At which I see that,
Pre-manufactured homes too. I mean, my mom, I guess her house
Oh, I guess I didn't think of it that way, too.
pre-manufactured and brought in. I think it's still like a gainable asset.
It goes up because basically you have all these track homes from post World War II that were made like that. They have all these Sears catalog put up homes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All those prefab post World War II homes. That was like all the
9/11,
rage, man.
Fuck that. We were building them like that here. I worked for a place we were building over 1,000 houses a year.
And as far as consistency is concerned, a prefab home is always going to be more consistently built than one that's a spec house that you have a whole bunch of field techs that are.
Yeah, because it's one-off deal.
So I wondered, because I'm not the only person that's had that issue either.
when my mom's house was built, the freaking joist for the tie-ins for the step down.
Okay.
What the fuck was that?
Neat.
Oh, for the for the steps going down, they were only holding like 3 nails in the whole damn thing, holding it together. I had to go back and do my own inspection with my dad and add all the extra fasteners to make it so it wouldn't freaking fall apart and we'd end up in the basement.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I think they call it manufactured home, or how to say it.
Yeah, it is a manufactured home.
Yeah, I mean it's a stretch between a double wide and a prefab, right?
No, it's like a real home. Like the house that I was looking at is 2,600 square feet. Like it's a big house, but it's like prefab, and they can build it. They already build it in a kit, and then they bring it, and then they basically put it together like a double wide, and then they do some interior work, and it's done.
They even
all these houses when they have
even
they
do
have
building like
threes,
that
M&I
now.
homes. They're
But
all
the bank looks at that home different than an actual home built with
custom house,
a framed home.
You know, banks don't actually put up anything for when they underwrite your mortgage.
What does that mean?
I mean, they actually don't put up any capital whatsoever to underwrite a mortgage. They
What's
literally give
underwrite
up
mean?
nothing. They just sign the deed for writing your home loan, your mortgage.
Right.
They literally put up nothing.
That's why you have to carry PPM insurance or PPMI insurance.
private mortgage insurance if you don't have 20% of your mortgage paid off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they changed it to 25 in a lot of cases, by the way.
Did they? Did they? Okay. I don't have to have that anymore.
Yeah, if your
Back in the day, I had to pay it.
if your assessed value is determined that compared to your payoff, if you have 25% equity in the house, then they'll take the PMI insurance off.
Yeah. Which can be up to like $86 or between $50 and $100 a month that you're paying extra.
Yeah, it's so much per 100,000.
Right, and all that is it's an insurance policy you're buying for the bank that didn't actually put anything up to begin with, to make sure if they turn around and foreclose and fire sale it, that they'll get all their money plus some.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you'll get fucked, and you paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember watching my mortgage and asking the banker what my percentage was, and as soon as I hit 20%, I went in and I'm like, "So, can we get the PPM insurance off?" And she was like, "How do you know?" I mean, she knew kind of what I was asking for throughout the years, but I couldn't wait to start making that extra $60 or $80, towards principal.
Yeah. Yep.
So I came in on the side of this. What were we talking about before? Just building double wides or modular homes, rather?
Well, we
were trying to figure out how to burn them down the quickest way.
The Elon Boxable. We were talking about that. Elon Boxable.
The box house.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Nuggies. Well, actually, it was Flyby, and hoped to get this conversation going. He showed us. He showed us a nice shed.
I just showed a nice shed, and that's all I had to do.
Then we got into the races. Tesla.
Off to the races we go.
Yep.
Let's convert one of those into a little grow house.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a fucking shed like that and make it into a studio,
Have it pre-installed with grow lights and shit.
Or even being I don't know if I would want to grow in one because, you have a veg area, then you have a mother area, then you have a flower area. They all need to be connected. Or I would want it connected. What's
you need like a way bigger spot than you need like 3 of them butted, end to end.
Yeah, no, 4 of them. 4 of them together with a mezzanine in the middle, so that you have a dry cure space and processing space to trim and everything into.
There you
You
go.
could get away with two of them. Your living quarters one, and the other in the grow area.
No, I was just trying to make one a whole grow area, a whole like
Man,
that way. One of them's a flower space, one's a bed space, one's a mother area, and then one's your dry cure
yeah.
processing.
Now you're talking like 120 grand.
Damn.
Might as well just have a whole house.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I grow in a house. It's easier just to grow in a room in a house somewhere.
Maybe you could exploit your girlfriend on YouTube, and then you could get AC Infinity to pay for your whole grow room, and you show her ass in yoga pants, and you make thousands of dollars on views. You know,
there you go.
Problem solved.
Any girls out there want to do that? Your guy.
Her name was Heaven.
Yeah, I ain't even got to be your
Hearing crickets.
boyfriend. If you want to do it, you just need someone to help you manage. You know.
Yeah, I'll be your bodyguard.
Super
Yeah,
Bob,
Nuggy
title
will be your
insurance is something
bodyguard.
totally different.
Huh?
Oh, sorry. I was going back in the comments. Yeah, title insurance is something totally different. That's actually when a
That's for the
title
title
abstractor
company.
goes and makes sure there's no other liens or other encumbrances on the title to be able to transfer from the seller to the buyer of the property in totality without having some mystery claim come on it. That's what title insurance is for.
Right. Hire some
Elon's
Amish.
brother Doug.
Says,
Doug
100%.
Musk.
Doug Musk.
Elon's brother Doug builds grow trailers.
Nice.
Oh shit.
Builds grow trailers. Huh.
Yeah, there is somebody that does do build. I don't know if it's really him, but there is somebody out there building grow trailers. They're taking old reefer trailers and
Oh
making
yeah,
them
they're
grow
badass, dude.
Is his
Those
name
are
Ricky?
badass.
Yep.
I
I'd
heard
like to have one of them,
actually,
too.
what was her name? She used to be in our Discord, and she was in Oklahoma. And when she had a license, she had 2 reefer trailers, and that's what they used.
Make them real reefer
I
trailers.
want one for a studio.
Kind of redefines the segment, doesn't it, Flyby?
That's right, baby. Real reefers. Mad reefer madness on wheels.
I can build it for $60K. Says no problem.
Yeah, the problem you come down to with some of that stuff with those prefab houses, though, is that you end up having different building standards for different municipalities. Like,
Well, that's what
certain
I was saying
houses that
about wherever you put it, you know, everything's different. The codes are all different.
Yep.
Right, a house that you'd stick in Boston wouldn't necessarily be good for a house that you'd make for like the
Texas.
Mid-Atlantic, like
Yeah,
North
that's
Carolina.
when you buy a
or DC
prefab house,
or
you got to buy it from the state you're putting it.
right. So it has to be to
Um,
that spec. And same thing like Florida, they have all kinds of like
Hurricane
regulations for
trapping.
hurricane windows and all that other stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Dade
But yet,
County.
there's no shortage of fucking trailers down there. I'll tell you that.
Right.
No shortage
Indeed.
of trailers.
You know, an instance I can think of in my years of being a carpenter was they brought these blueprints up from Texas, and the hot water heaters were in the garage, and they tried building those in Chicago, and they learned that the water pipes froze when they didn't insulate them, or that they had to make a closet that was heated for the hot water heater. And it was like, you know, like an over thought, you know, something that you're used to doing in Texas that you can't do in Illinois. So yeah.
Yeah.
You can do just about anything in Texas because no one's going to tell on you hardly.
You know, well, weather-wise, I mean, even that way.
Building wise, like if you put a trailer house in your backyard in the middle of a city somewhere in Texas, you probably get away with it. Like, because people do that right now, like stack families on the same property, and It's totally, you're not supposed to have like a trailer house back there, but you got a whole family living back there. And you got extension cords going from the house back there. And then there might be an RV next to that trailer. And then there's a shed. Somebody lives in that too. On a property. Like you couldn't do that in certain places. But in Texas you can for some reason.
Well, the biggest problem also comes down to these assemblages of land that end up being subdivisions in a lot of areas, like especially in the suburbs of a lot of cities. And you end up having these super intrusive HOAs that want to tell everybody what to do. You can't have a blue door.
Yeah. That's where I live.
Hey, ADHD. I googled it, and he died 2023. Just so you know.
Who did?
I was just looking at it. I can't. Doug Musk.
Yeah.
I was just googling it myself.
That was the first one that came up. Was an obituary. I thought that was going to be funny.
What's up, Gomes?
I think it'll just be easier to fucking convince a billionaire to give you $1 million than to fucking do anything else.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta be able to meet those billionaires, So
yeah,
you gotta be able to get close to them. Yeah.
That's like walking up to a guy that's got $1,000 and going, "Hey, man, you got $1?"
Yeah.
Right.
Somebody asked me the other day, how you gonna get rich? Because I was like, I'm gonna be rich someday. Just who gives a fuck? They're like, well, how you gonna be rich? I said, well, it'd be easier just to fucking ask a billionaire for $1 million, wouldn't it?
ADHD, you could actually, that wouldn't be that hard either if you ended up having a group of those prefab houses.
Electric. Overbuild, breakable.
You could actually have a 3-phase transformer and then just trench all the lines and conduit that just modularly plug in. They'll use like Hubble kind of connections and just jack right into the prefab inputs.
Standard connection. A proprietary standard.
I mean, they've already got those connections. They use that in studios for huge 3-phase electrical systems all the time.
Yep.
Some of those lights they use on sound stages in Hollywood, those things have like 40,000 watt projection bulb stuff for lights to simulate sunlight.
How big? Or how big is
40,000 watts?
Wow.
Yeah, they're huge. Well, I mean, they've got 10Ks, 20Ks, 40Ks. But they end up having these huge three-phase power supplies that run to the studio, and then the electricians run all the connections to that too, and they have and pluggable to handle all these different lighting setups.
Yep, sounds boring. Growing weed is funner.
Can be. Funner.
Yeah, I tried to use a good word.
More fun. Funner.
The funnerist. The funnerist.
Funnerist is the best.
Yep. Funneristly.
250 and yeah.
What would you do with that 250?
I just need 250 and I need my house paid off. How about that?
250.
Let me get about 350.
I only need about 250. What?
Yeah. 250K. And you'd be set. Because you could invest enough, I think, and then.
But I need the million to leverage the million, though.
Sure.
We need to leverage the million. We only got one life, bro. Let's try to get it done quick. The 250 will work, but the million you'll be able to leverage way better.
Well, you just need to figure out who was on Epstein's list, and you need to go ask them for your $1 million. Because those are probably the people that fucking have the billions.
I'm not going around nobody on no list that has Epstein's name around it.
I'm just saying, all
You're suicided.
billionaires are probably shady. You got that much
I know,
money,
if
you
I'm
got
gonna-
that much power, you know?
No, I'm probably not going to get rich like everyone else, right? But, you know, you can always hope to meet someone who's real rich and they just happen to be generous. Maybe you meet like somebody who's hella rich and they're like, you know what, I've been looking for somebody to give a lot of money to. You just look like that person. You can have that hope. It's never going to happen though, but it'll give you value every day to think that maybe someday you can be rich.
Shoot for the moon and aim for, aim high, and
I'm just talking shit.
You could go sling dicks to some 80-year-old.
Yeah,
your chances would go up.
No, I'm good. I'm gonna stick with crypto. I'm gonna stick with crypto, and hopefully, I'll be one of those generational millionaires someday.
Flyby sounds like he's speaking from experience.
No, I've
Flyby's lived many lives. All right, just leave it at that.
I've been around.
Yeah, that don't mean he does it now, all right? Or he's ever done it. He knows things.
Or I could
Underground knowledge.
I'm going to go too far. Or how old's your stepdad?
Oh, mine. Right. Exactly.
Sorry,
he's my stepdad's the same age as Creative.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Hold on. You got to be a little bit older than me, right?
I'm 50.
Okay, so you're
Yeah,
15 years older
just
than me.
a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Yeah.
All right, hold on. Yeah, about 15 years older than me.
Yep.
That's not that much.
And my stepdaddy though
is my age.
Yep.
Hey.
My mom's 69.
Well, at least you ain't got an old stepdad. I mean, fuck.
No. Nope. Old
Yeah,
daddy.
at least he ain't gonna die before you die.
No,
at least you'll have a stepdad there with you on your deathbed. I won't. All right.
Thought about it that way. Daddy, help! I'm dying.
Oh man.
Look, 80. I'd tongue punch Oprah's fart box for a meal.
Boy, she got pissed off at somebody asking about all the celebrities getting pissed off about
Diddy
Trump.
already did it.
Oh yeah, all them poor people that are mad fucking Trump didn't make it. They're fucking. Why are they so negative, man? Just cheer up a little bit. Enjoy life.
No, that's their identity is being sad.
Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. They
When
want to
Biden
kill.
got elected, it didn't ruin my life. I was just like, well, I'm going to quit watching politics for a while.
That's what I did.
That was it.
Yeah.
It didn't bother me that much at all. I was just like, that sucks.
Nope.
Oh, well. On to the next one. But then you got billionaires out there getting mad at cameramen and shit, ready to fight. Like, what the fuck? You need to calm down, bud.
They kind
The
of
CIA's got you guys wrapped around their fingers.
The analogy of when your car starts making a noise and all you do is turn up the radio so you don't hear it and then it goes away.
I think CIA's got a lot of those fuckers been talking to a lot of people, and a lot of those people are stressed out because they think, that the whole fucking situation was in their hands and shit. I don't know. I think our government does some weird ass shit to these politicians that makes them fight so hard for their beliefs, and they're so retarded sometimes. They got to be fucking, in a bubble of information brought on by their environment somehow.
What's the study that's been done at schools where they give they separate them into prisoners and officers, and the people that are officers, they get this complex, and Anybody with authority, they
But then imagine if the CIA just, slightly tailored all the information just a little bit towards the different groups of people, and it keeps these people super bigoted against each other, like prejudiced against each other's information, because you don't never get to study the other side. Like, when people get mad at other people from the other side, if you could fit fully in their shoes and experience what they've experienced, you might feel like what they're saying seems right, but they just don't know the whole thing or all sides. So then it doesn't make sense when you look at it overarchingly. And that's what's weird about life, is you're like in a matrix of ideas, and technology and everything like that exasperates the issue where you can see it plainly. Like, everyone is living in a whole different idea world, and you can't appropriately talk to the people in a different world of ideas. It's not even real
Different
to talk to them.
perspectives.
Yeah, you might be the same people and even in the same house, but you're a different type of human mentally in that thought process.
Right.
Like, it's crazy.
Think different than others. Yeah.
Totally think different. Like, you're talking about a whole structure of
morals.
Thinking, yeah, it's very weird, but it is what it is. And, you got to try to rise above, that type of fucking gang mentality. People are fucking nuts out here. Look how hard the Dems pushed, and then all of a sudden everything's fine right after the fact. Like, dude, you guys are clowns, bro. You literally made all your followers think there's this major problem, and then you lost, and there's not a major problem because there never was, you fucking chumps. You guys have been lying to everybody.
Yeah, now everybody knows you were fucking lying.
It's just weird how they do all that shit, and they get away with it, and they're tricking people who aren't smart enough to realize really what's going on.
Yeah, well, that's the basis
right.
of what's really going on. Yeah. Yep, and those same people are the ones screaming at us at work that we're
that everyone, exactly,
we're uneducated and don't know, and we need to pay attention to them. And if we don't, then they start screaming at the top of their fucking lungs like children.
Yeah. It's like when people wear like a Trump shirt in the hood somewhere, and then you'll see like random black people get mad at this person. And then they have a justification for why they're mad, and they try to explain why they're mad. And they're like, Trump's racist. And they say all this shit. Bro, I've been listening to Trump for years and years and years. This man is not fucking racist. He's not half the shit these people say. And the dude's really standing on some shit and has been for a long ass time. And if you can't see that for yourself, you just ain't listened to him talk long enough. You know what I mean? And then people get so mad at him out there. It's like, who are you listening to, and who are they listening to, and where'd they come up with the idea that everything's crazy like
the
that?
mainstream media.
But it's just so fucking
the Black
detached from
yesterday, and
it's crazy.
She was literally on there like telling everybody like, dude, I have been watching this man, just like you just said. He is not a racist, and like she was going through some of his old interviews.
Yeah, I've listened to his speeches for years, bro. I'm telling you, I've probably listened to Trump, real talk, more than I've probably listened to anybody on earth, and that's just because he's talked so fucking much. You know what I mean? Like, there's not another human being that I've listened to their content for fucking 5 years straight, but I've heard Trump for 5 years straight, hours and hours and hours sometimes of him talking. You know what I mean? Over time, you get to know people from them talking,
Right.
Like, it's crazy. I don't know. Maybe everyone thinks everyone's a politician too, but the people who think he's a psycho or whatever, or that fucking any of these people are fucking psychopathic.
Well,
It's just
he is a politician now, but he wasn't a politician.
Well, I know what you're saying, but he's not somebody that grew up.
He's not been in fucking politics.
He didn't grow up in the system and happen to be a slave to it. He grew up parallel to the system, but he wasn't a slave to it because of the business side he was on. Really, you know what I mean?
He came down the escalator.
Yeah, and then it all changed, and then he became part of it.
Yep.
He wasn't even in it beforehand, though.
No. He was a donation guy.
That's why people liked him, though, because he wasn't competitive to them.
Yep.
You know, you're good where you're at. You're cool there. We like you there. You know.
All right.
I don't have a problem with the dude. I'm not Republican or fucking Democrat. I would never take a side. I just like things that are right. Things that are right make sense to me. That's all there is to it. I don't care whose party it is. But that dude Trump, he's seems like he's supposed to be president in this time right now. You know, it just looks like it's supposed to happen, like it's meant to happen for him. You know, I think we're watching some great history go on, and
been
people who can't
indicted,
see that, I feel
prosecuted.
really bad for them because it could be a very magical time right now.
That's what he's
We'll
saying.
see.
Prosperity ahead.
Well, when he was president before, I was incarcerated, so I wasn't out here. I didn't feel what it felt like to be out here doing that. But I seen the news and I seen all the shit, and I listened to him talk all the time. I listened to Alex Jones constantly because I watched InfoWars all the time back then, and all the things
Hey,
that Trump was
did
saying,
they
what he
end
was
up
trying to
selling
get
it
done.
today?
Huh?
What's that?
Did they end up selling it today?
InfoWars?
Oh, selling the whole
Yeah.
company?
I don't know.
Yeah, they were having it auctioned off today, I think it was, or tomorrow.
Oh, the fucking government is.
Oh, no, the domain.
No, the government's auctioning off all the
Yeah.
assets for
Yeah, he's been
InfoWars.
prosecuted and fucking they want their money and he don't have it, so they're gonna fucking sell off all his assets.
Watch Elon buy
But
it.
they said they wanted.
That's one of the most fucking egregious thing that's ever happened law-wise since we've been alive, for sure. That's some bullshit.
Some banana republic shit.
I mean, they asked him for as much money as the GDP of a small country.
Yeah, crazy.
Like, okay, so if you're wrong about some information and you feel like saying whatever you want to say, you should be able to do that. But then for someone to be able to come to you and take you for more than you've ever even made is fucking mind-blowing. No scenario in life should that be fucking even a plausible thing that could happen in court. Like, the court should say, you owe this person more money than you've ever made in your whole life, or that you'll ever make, or that you have right now. That's fucking ridiculous. That doesn't even make sense. Like, in what reality is it okay to bankrupt people completely? Unless you're like a felon and you're like a sex offender, and like your sex offender crimes are for like pedophilia or something like that. Those kind of people should be bankrupted in life only, not people like fucking Alex Jones. You know?
Agreed.
He's kind of crazy, dude, but you shouldn't be. That's so fucked up, dude. It makes you think about how careful you got to be with what you say in this country. You know, if you're important and your word means something to people, you've got to be careful with what you say to them. But us, we can say whatever the fuck we want because nobody cares.
Yeah, they don't have freedom of speech.
Yeah, they don't. People who are famous and that got power with their words, they ain't got no freedom of speech. Not very many of them. Some of them do, because they position themselves to be able to talk. Like Elon, he positioned himself to be able to do that. Took him a while. He had to sell
he
off
can
some
say
of his
whatever
nice
he wants.
houses. He had to fucking change his whole lifestyle. He went to a smaller home and got prepared for this war years before this.
I think this shit's been going on for a while. I mean, you
Yeah.
can see it definitely within the last couple decades of like the sides being divided with a clear line. You know what I mean? You see stupid shit happening. Like, I mean, you can even look at like some movie stars like Gina Carano, who got fucking booted off for saying shit online and was told she was like a racist or whatever. I mean, I read what she said. I didn't gather that same information from my perspective, and I don't think she meant it by anything like that. But you just see all kinds of people getting canceled and shit on. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's crazy because basically everybody said some racist shit in their life before.
Right. That shit. See, maybe I missed something, but like I thought that was just like a fucking like a weird Disney thing where they just fired her ass or whatever because they didn't like her. You know what I mean? It seemed like a weird like political thing. Like she just didn't fit the demographic, and that kind of shit happens a lot too, or at least it was happening a lot. Families will break up with differences of opinions because of people voting for different people. That kind of shit's stupid. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. Did you hear about the family dude who killed his whole family over Trump winning?
I heard you guys talking about that. That's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Is that real?
Yeah.
What
Or
the?
Killed
viral
his wife
videos
and 2
of
kids or something like that.
chicks saying poison your husband and shit. Like, what the fuck? Like, literally encouraging people to poison people.
That's what I'm talking about. That campaign, them Democrats, dude, they fucking indoctrinated a lot of people to be evil. All politics, convincing people to fucking kill people and shit over fucking what? The dude, a dude being the president. That's just a decent dude. Like, what the fuck's going on out here? That's just getting. I don't see nothing like that in real life. Thank God, man. I'd have to fucking move around. Move in the mountains or something.
Oh,
It's a Minnesota guy.
Minnesota.
That's new.
What you got, Root?
Oh, I was just talking to you before about how they have that 10,000, 20,000, 40,000, all that. This is an example. I didn't pull up the 40,000 one, but that's a 18,000.
Holy fuck. Yeah. It's a big ass light.
Have you ever gone to like a fair or something and they have that big light that they beam out into the sky to try and attract everyone to the fair at night?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Same
On a
idea.
trailer.
Yeah.
The bat
Big
signal.
The link to the light that I just sent you is a different version. That's meant for like a studio.
Yeah, it's the bat signal light.
Actually, that one's more for like a larger venue.
Yeah, those used to be. That's crazy. You brought that up, Root. You just really brought me back into the past for a second there. When I was younger, that was the only way you'd ever know the fair was up. Back in the day, there wasn't the cell phone shit going on. You would see the fair because they would have these giant lights going up in the sky, and you would know the fair was open.
Yeah, they'd have a whole ton of people driving around to all the stores and dropping flyers and stuff and putting them, putting them on the bulletin boards and
Those
trying to
lights
do
used to be the
advertisement
thing,
around.
though. You know, those big lights that used to be the thing. When a big event's happening, you don't even know what's going on, but there's lights, so you pull up to them.
Yeah, exactly. And they'd be sitting there. There would be a trailer running with a generator on the back, and then it would just be a huge, thick cable running to the trailer that would power that big ass light.
Yeah. Man, cell phones changed the game. Fucking A.
All
Ask
right,
me
guys.
anything you
I'm
want
gonna
to
get off
about them.
here. Thanks for having me out.
Midnight.
Thanks,
Later on,
Midnight.
Midnight.
Later.
Laters, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah. Let's do a last call on a joint and we'll head out of here in about 10 minutes.
Oh, well, stay that then.
Let's light them up. It's going to be an early day for me anyways, so I got to get out of here shortly. So
I'm getting sick, guys. I can feel my sinuses like clogging.
Yeah.
Advil cold and sinus.
It's looking like that. Kind of nice.
Just make sure you don't get the stuff off the shelf. You got to hit the one at the back of the pharmacy where you got to show your driver's license.
Yeah.
The ones that are on the shelf are actually just garbage. They're Fugazi.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Need
I like
the
that
real
therapy, actually.
I heard smoking weed fixes all health problems.
Yeah.
And
inflammation.
It might be bro science though.
Yeah.
And sleep
That's a bro
problems
science I
sometimes
can
too.
get behind. I dig it. Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
So next show will be over at Happy's channel on Friday. I think we're gonna either start it early or start it late because of the fights.
Yeah, buddy. Tyson fight.
Woo.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, look at this. They're trying to come after Elon now.
Oh, they are. I heard he had to beef up like his security and shit.
Well, they just hit a hit piece in the dailystar.co.uk that says that one of his satellites fell out of the sky.
Oh, I heard that.
I thought you were going to say that they were talking about the Starlink. They used it to hack the fucking election.
No, I heard they saw like a meteor or some shit, but it was like his satellite falling back or some shit, breaking apart.
Yeah, that happens
Yeah,
a
and check
lot.
out how they worded
Satellites.
this too. Check out how they worded this too. The primary headline is Elon Musk's Starlink satellite falls to Earth, but it is nerve-wracking for Americans. And then the H2 little subheadline under it, the American Meteor Society received 36 reports of a fireball in the skies over 4 states. An expert says it was probably a Starlink satellite disintegrating in the atmosphere. Probably?
Okay. Well, he just launched two. He just did 2 launches yesterday. You know what I mean? Launching up. I can't remember how many satellites, but I'd be curious to see if they're all operational. Because I think you can see what he launches. I think he shows it.
I just think it's funny how you can make a headline story that's saying his satellite fell out of the sky, but then it's like an expert says probably an unnamed expert.
That's crazy
An
because there's more
unaccountable,
than.
unnamed expert says it probably was Elon's
It
Starlink
might have
satellite.
probably.
Yeah, why would they
But
have that
how
source?
can they say it was his? Because there's multiple companies for a decade before he even put anything up there have been putting satellites up there.
Yeah.
Not for Wi-Fi, but for other
Putting
reasons.
satellites in the
The
sky
next
since
2
the
months, they're gonna
60s.
ramp up.
They've been
like,
doing it for a long time. There's a bunch of private companies that have satellites up there.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck are they talking about? Some random satellites falling, and they're like, "Yep, it's got to be Elon."
You want to
Fucking
play
Elon,
one?
son of a bitch.
Okay. Say hello to no satellite.
Yeah, they're gonna be mad. They're gonna be really mad at Elon for a long time.
So within that time,
Whoa. What'd you say, Flyby?
clones and was able to harvest everything.
One of those moving boxes right there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that was a video. I was on a different tab, and I'm like, I thought that was Flyby talking for a second.
That's Diesel.
No, Diesel Junkie. His new video he just posted.
He had plants in there.
Table or have to deal with
You getting her already?
I made like a sheet metal gutter. What I do for work is
Gutter.
deal with metal.
Nice clean floors. You see.
I was able to make this up at work. Make my pieces a little.
I like how he had a tutorial about how to weigh weed earlier. That was pretty badass.
1-inch channel, and then at
He did.
far end, it's 1 inch
Yeah.
down, and
He's
I-
like, this is how you properly weigh weed.
and then 1 inch out.
What is he?
I'll have to watch that one.
I made it to go 1
He's
inch.
showing his drain table that he made, and it's got like a metal and like a coating so that it drains into the gutter and how it empties.
Gravity roll off. Got it.
It should just self drain.
Man,
Down here.
I mean, this is cool, but he definitely probably could have bought a table for damn near the same cost.
Unless he got everything
No, you
for
can
free
get
at work.
you can get rolled aluminum and use a press brake to make it a lot easier on your own for a lot cheaper money, dude.
For real, than a table?
You can also
Yeah.
make it the
I haven't
right
looked
size
anything
for the
up, though.
room easier too.
He made this at work though, so he probably didn't. Probably just paid for the material.
Yeah, if you got aluminum
I'm
rolled and
gonna
you're
need
able to
one.
form it in a press brake, you're good to go.
A lot of it came back when I screwed the metal to it.
Yeah, we ought to start having like somebody in the community making shit like this way cheaper.
And did as much as I could. But
I would definitely
The
buy
only,
some
the
drip
only
cans like
downfall is
that.
shipping.
Oh, I didn't think of that. How much is shipping once it's like a big box? It's pretty expensive.
Well, that's the problem. You end up paying by dimension at
Yeah,
a
that's what I
certain
mean.
point, right?
It's like
Right.
$50 or something.
Yeah, and then if you
And
segment it,
that's
then you're gonna
why
have to end up
drain
having
cables are so
silicone caulk that
expensive
ends up.
now.
Like some of the ones that were wonky looking.
Yeah, and then at that point you're basically at the like it doesn't scale well to sell it.
Mm. Unless you buy it locally and pick it up.
And even then, the only thing that you can end up getting it by is if you end up having an entire trailer full of them that they're just dumping off an entire container at your door, and they aggregated the cost to ship that whole container.
Oh,
That's the
yeah.
only way you're getting economy of scale to do it.
Um,
Nice space.
Well, it looks like you even built like a hood system over top, like a commercial oven hood kind of thing.
This is lights.
no, he turned the whole room into an oven so he can cook the bugs just in case.
Just in case.
Who was
Yeah.
that? Who's that who was cooking their dirt?
You was cook the
Who
bugs.
did have it?
Somebody was cooking
Oh,
dirt.
was it Vero?
Gonna happy.
Was it?
I
don't know.
forget.
Oh no, I was laughing at what you put.
Oh. Yeah, he did. He got upset and left.
What
Because
happened?
he ended up giving the trolls wrenches for whatever reason instead of blocking what they were saying. I don't think that fit. And Level's like, you guys don't sub up to these guys because everybody's like, oh, we'll sub up to your channel. And he's like, they're trolls, stop it. And they
At
just,
levels?
no, over
Yeah.
at Matt earlier.
I
Oh,
went in to say hi when y'all went starting the new stream, and I was like, "Hey, what's that?" And you can see his face. He was like, "Oh."
He's like, ah,
Everyone
fuck.
was like, "Midnight." Claus was in there, and Galaxy went over there.
Dude, there was a bunch of people. There was Job Bless who like went in pretty. He went in rough, man. He was like, Levels, you a fucking junkie or some shit. And then somebody timed him out, and then Matt gave him a wrench. So he could get timed out. I was like, all right, Matt. That's kind of a baller move.
well, Bat seems like he's a person that supports freedom of speech. I don't think he cares too much.
Yeah.
Some people, they don't really mind. You can say whatever the hell you got to say. It don't really bother nobody. Other people, it really gets to them because they bother themselves with the same ideas.
Oh,
fuck. Sometimes the truth hurts, and you don't want other
Fuck
people
Levels.
to talk truth about you. So, yeah.
Hey, I'm not always right, and I make a lot of mistakes, and I'm damn near a fucking grown kid, but that
Yep.
doesn't bother me.
It's all good.
Eat the bugs. Top Schwa.
Well,
I ain't smoking no bugs, though. That's one thing I'm not gonna do.
Top Schwa says you'll smoke for your bugs and you will like it.
Nope. If I grow a plant and it ends up having bugs on it, I'm throwing the plant
That
away.
guy's kind of creepy. I'm not gonna lie.
Eat Zippos.
Yeah.
but one thing I can
You
say about
you will
you
smoke
is
the
that
bugs.
if
smoke
you
the bugs?
if you told me that the pound will always be there, I would believe you.
Well, I'm not gonna say it though. I'm gonna say the quarter pound will always be with you.
How about the reflection will always be there?
Yeah. No, I've always told
I
my
like that one,
numbers
too.
straight up, and my numbers have never been fucking good numbers, and they haven't been like numbers that someone would be boasting about.
Since the day
They're
I
just
met
like
you, you
average.
undercut your weight. I remember the day I met you. I was like, "Motherfucker, you're gonna get more than that out of there." You're like, "Oh, I think it should be like 4 pounds or some shit."
Well,
I think.
that it's
And I'm like,
because that metric isn't a measurement of how good I am to me.
Matt is a pretty
Like
good dude. Hell yeah, man.
you know what I mean? It doesn't that's not
But yeah, you
what
understand your
matters
brother
is
first
like
time
all
I
the
met you.
work you put in and shit, right? And what you
Right.
do. That's what matters. It's not what like it's not about saying, "Hey, I did this thing," or "Hey,
Yep.
I'm like this." Bro, I don't tell people 99% of the shit I do, and I really don't mind because the experience I get with it for myself is enough that I don't have to talk about it. So I don't have to brag or try to boast up something that that I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like that, not like that. But I do get braggadocious about stuff that I'm invested in that I like. Like if you're about to
Braggadocious.
smoke my weed and I bring you some weed, bro, I'll all the way to the second you're about to take the hit, be selling that fucking shit to you the whole time. You won't even, you'll be like, bro, we're about to smoke, and I'm still trying to convince you what it's like and how good it is.
You're like, this will fucking change you.
Bro, I don't know what's wrong with me. I do that because I like weed though. Weed moves me. You know what I mean?
Right.
When I get high on it, it makes me feel good.
All the different strains too and effects. Yeah, I love weed.
Yeah, every time I smoke someone's weed that they grew, I get really high right out the gate because the kind of weed they grow is a little bit different than the weed I grow. So it's just this automatic different chemistry. And then I look at them usually and I go, oh, yeah, it's just getting me high. I do that to everybody.
Dude, Half Baked, the movie, captured my like first weed experience like almost to
I
a
love
T.
it.
I'm like, y'all were in my head. I was like, that's how what happened. You know what I mean?
You fed sugar to a horse and the horse died?
No. You remember the scene where like they fucking get baked for the first time and then they go in the store and dude grabs a big giant Abba Zaba and shit, a big old candy bar. Half Baked.
No. Okay.
You can watch that.
No.
That's a good stoner movie.
Yeah. I'll have to watch it. Or the scene that you're talking about.
Oh yeah, the scene you were talking about where he feeds the horse everything.
Yeah.
The horse is a diabetic. Bro.
That's the part that I remember.
Are you hungry, girl?
She eats everything.
And then
like, fuck you, motherfucker.
What was the scene about where he's washing dishes or something? Fuck. I had it as a clip at one time. I'll have to find it.
Scenes in that movie. It was hilarious.
Oh, when he quits?
Yes, he quits or something.
Fuck you, you're cool, fuck you, I'm out. And he throws a hamburger.
Oh, that's when he worked at the
He's like my
hamburger
spirit
store.
animal. That's that fucking what's his name?
Burn this motherfucker down.
That used to be my little avatar picture.
Oh no shit.
The Jim Brewer dude from Days from
Oh
Half Baked.
yeah, that guy. He looks so high all the time. He still looks stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the puppy.
The
Bro,
dog
he's
is
fucking
stoned.
tanked. He is fucking tanked.
Yeah.
The baby puppy.
Oh shit, I like the cat.
That's how I'm gonna be in about 6 or 8 minutes. So hey guys, I appreciate everybody for coming out on a Tuesday night, hanging out with us, talking about plants, politics, more. Thanks for coming back over when we had problems. The next show will be over at the Happy Cultivator. Appreciate Nuggy, Flyby, Midnight Creative, definitely always holding down the conversation, and Root.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Until next
appreciate
time.
y'all.
That means I talk too much.
Man, that motherfucker don't shut up.
I didn't say anything.
Miss you.
Oh,
Fucking with
it's
creative.
good thing I'm not up here all the time, huh?
No, we appreciate you, brother.
You're always welcome here, Creative. So
We love you. We love you. No homo, no diddy.
Yeah, well, I voted for fucking Kamala, so.
I'm
kidding.
We still love you.
You're gonna need a sign here soon.
Uh-huh.
And Nancy, we all
what
love
do
you
you
if you're out there listening.
Oh, yeah. It don't matter who you voted for. It don't matter who you voted
Come
for.
back, Nancy.
Nuggy sign used to say, fuck Biden and fuck you if you voted for him.
I still think it's funny to tell people, did you vote? And then they
Yeah.
look at me weird and I go, for Biden. And then they're like, what? I love doing that because that's how that fucker won. Because a whole bunch of people rallied up against Trump, and it was word of mouth that got him that loss, you know?
Happy Tuesday, y'all. I'll see you on the next one.
Till the next time.
Have a good one.
Vote for Biden.
You guys can stay here. It's just I got to end the stream.